We're live, sir.
Okay.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved home, land of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all harms. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood without a privilege. The waving stand that reach and fold the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets feel the glorious song of victory. We scored all might and wrong. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfalls. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to heed the humanist call, to give and not to count the cost each day. Let those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this kind a land of righteousness.
Minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra, and the time starts now.
This meeting is being recorded.
May the souls of the departed rest in peace, while their spirit continue to embolden us as we fight on to restore Biafra and defend to the very end. You say, BDM, please.
You say?
All hail Biafra, land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Biafra, we have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song, play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra, we shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our precious kingsmen, both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by our enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
Welcome everyone to Austria. Prime Minister, you're welcome to Austria. The cabinet members of the Biafran Republic government in exile, the de facto government in the homeland, the administrators and the reps of all countries and admins, we salute you all and all the executives of the de facto. Opening prayer, Mazi, okay, you're the one to take the opening prayer, right? We can't hear
yourself,
you.
Matthew.
Are you unmuted? We can't hear you. Can anyone hear him?
No, it's not audible.
Maybe you leave the Zoom and come back. Just go out of the Zoom and come back again. Refresh your. Just go out and come back again.
Make sure you come in with the audio and activate your audio while you're coming.
Chief Okbarabi on the mic so that you can coordinate whoever needs to replace another person when there is a technical issues. That's okay, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Just exit the Zoom and then log in again. Leave the Zoom, pata, then log in again and come back.
Wepụta agbata obi na Facebook. Ọ nọ na trip.
So while we wait for him to return, let's see if it doesn't take too long. Chief Okbara, you may likely get a replacement for him if it doesn't take long. Let's be opening prayer.
Let's see.
Okay. Chief Okbar, I think it's taking longer than expected.
Is there?
Maybe it's connected very slow. So choose some other person to do the opening prayer, please. Okay, he's here. Let's see. He's here. Let's see if his network is very good. No, this is a very busy time for the Prime Minister, so we have to be on track. That's what we're trying to do. Mazioke, unmute yourself. Mazioke, unmute yourself as you come in and try to speak, please.
Sonny biko
Mazioke.
nyegodo m aka ka m turn on my camera biko.
My
Okay.
camera is not showing as well.
All right. Mazioke, you're good to go now. Turn your camera.
My
Obama
camera,
Banku host Mazioke.
my camera is not showing. How did you go, my man?
On your
There?
camera now. On your
Okay.
camera. On your camera. Okay, Mazioke, speak up. Let's see. Mazioke, speak, please. Let's see if you're okay. No, I can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Okay, Chief Okbara, please get a replacement for him. Let's do the opening prayer. Get somebody.
Sorry, if we cannot hear him, Dr. Apostle Steve, can you please do us the honor to pray for us, please?
Agbata obi na my third page.
Apostle Steve, over to you.
That side I have here on
Thank
third
you.
page.
I can mute yourself. I
Thank
can
you.
mute yourself.
Okay, thank
Go
you.
mute yourself.
Please, can you people make me co-host, please?
Come on, Banku host PM, please.
Do I go ahead or wait?
Yes, go ahead. Apostle Steve.
Our Most High and Eternal Father in heaven, the Almighty ruler of heaven and earth, the ancient of days, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. To him whom all power and authority belongeth, the El Elyon, the power that created and formed all things, the source and origin of life. We, thy children, the Biafrans, call upon thee this day to come and take preeminence over all that we are going to do today. We thank thee for the gift of life. We thank thee for the gift of Biafra as a nation, as thy offspring, because as thou hast decreed that Biafra will be the last nation begotten by thee to be a light unto all nations. That is why we are gathered together in thy name this day, pleading on behalf of every Biafra that a unity and conformity of singleness of heart and singleness of eye shall bind us together until our independence. Loving Father, we thank thee for the life of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that thou hast spared to this day, and all Biafrans detainees whose freedom will soon be announced. We also thank thee especially that thou hast broken the back of Nigeria and has given us the opportunity and privilege to place our feet on the neck of the nations that have been oppressing us. We especially thank the Almighty Jehovah on behalf of our government, both the de facto at home and our Biafran Republic government in exile. We thank thee for Austria that we are visiting today, and we ask that everything that will be done today will announce Biafra as a nation that is ready to have its independence. We thank thee for our armed forces for being with them and granting them victory in every battle and success in every confrontation against our enemies. We especially thank thee for our commander-in-chief of our armed forces, Your Excellency, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Loving Father, we thank thee for all that thou hast done. And we thank thee for all the departments, all the attainments, all the milestones. We thank thee for all the friends of Biafra. We thank thee for calling the nations to pay attention to Biafra, because the time has come for our freedom and nothing can restrain our stand on our way. Father, we bind all principalities and powers and forces that are gathered against us, because they will all fall for thy sake. Especially we ask for more anointing upon our Prime Minister, more endowment, more wisdom, more power of discernment, more favor, more grace. Anytime he speaks, O Lord, may all Biafra and all nations hear him. we pray for long life and fulfillment, that in no distant time will be a free nation, the light of the world, thy kingdom on earth, and we will represent thee completely, so that when the trumpet will sound, thou will find a nation that stands in the gap, that will be a testament and a testimony to all nations that thou art God. It is time to prove to the whole world that thou lives, that Biafra is thy last born son, earth. This we humbly ask this day, in the mighty name of our Savior, Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Item number 4.
Good evening, everyone. All here, Biafra. We welcome the presence of Prime Minister, Head of Government, His Excellency, Biafran Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and his cabinet member here in Austria. The foreign force visit to us here in Austria, 17th of March, 2024. Biafra in Austria, under the aspects of Biafran Liaison Office, express our gratitude for your presence, which testify the importance, the high office of the Prime Minister and the cabinet attached to Biafran in Austria. Indeed, we are not only grateful to welcome you and your cabinet, but also wish to express our overwhelming joy and numerous achievements you and your cabinet has made so far, both in homeland and international level. We are aware that one of our challenges in the Biafran government in Ezra may be the funding, is the resources to meet up by the numerous circumstances. With this, we, the Biafran family in Austria, shall try as much we could to render possibility support. To the Prime Minister, we once again express our gratitude, having enhanced the splendor of this agitation after adopted of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is currently in the custody of DSS in Nigeria. The question which comes to our mind in every sincere, dedicated Biafran is, what would have happened to this agitation without God sending our PM, Simon Ekpa, to this battlefield? To our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lives, we are ever grateful to him for the wonderful work he did. And activating spirit of Biafrans, other ethnic nationality in the world at large. To the plea of Biafrans and authorities of Nigerian government against Biafran, we would not relent both in prayers and physical support until our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is set free by the drummed Nigerian government in Abuja. We are very enthusiastic to see Biafrans declared this year, 2024, by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Those remarkable remarks cannot be concluded without congratulating you all once again for coming. We pray for a successful and peaceful return to your respective homes and countries. He said, thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As heartwarming. Item number 5 is PM's address. PM, welcome to Austria. The mic is yours.
PM, we can't hear you.
All right, thank you very much, Biafrans in Austria. Good evening, cabinet members, ministers that have accompanied me to this virtual tour today to Biafrans in Austria. I want to thank all of you for this opportunity to visit you today and then address some pressing issues and of course have the opportunity to share ideas and answer questions for those who may have some 1 or 2 questions to ask. Everybody knows what is going on today in the Biafra liberation. The records are there. We've done tremendously very well with your support. We've made history already with your support. The government structure is in place. All the government institutions are all in place. We've raised the Biafra Army. We've raised the Biafra Defense Forces. We've been able to put the de facto government in Biafra land functional. We've been able to have all the counties, many districts, state activated. We've been able to vote and adopted the establishment of the Biafra State Police. We've been able to unveil the Biafra National ID card. We have also kickstarted the Biafra self-referendum. All these things happening simultaneously within just 1 year plus. And not only that, we've also activated and unveiled the Biafracoin. We have been able to also vote on the establishment of Bank of Biafra. We voted on the Federal Reserve, which will later, as will be contemplated, will later be called the Confederate Reserve, since we are practicing the Confederation, a Confederate state. We've been able to achieve all this, making sure that Biafra struggle is not only just a struggle, but the nation becomes reality. And on this note, we've been able to move the liberation of Biafra from awareness to a realistic restoration. For this realistic restoration, since we have been able to conquer the airspace, the airwave of Biafra, as being confessed by the Janjaweed terrorist army chief, we are now taking it to the global level, to the global stage. The global stage in the sense that the US Congress, United Nations, European Union level, that is our next target. And that's exactly what we are doing. We've already started that. Not that alone, we have also moving straight to getting recognition from many countries. That particular recognition is already on the pipeline. And we are expected to get at least 5 recognition before the declaration of Biafra, coming later this year, November, December. And I want everybody to understand that what we are doing today is something that God has ordained. No spirit, no man will stop Biafra from becoming an independent state this year. I want you to understand that this independent state is not going to happen just a one-time declaration. What we are going to do is the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra. And then after that, we start the process of defending it. The defense of this Biafra nation is not going to happen in 1 day. It may not happen in 3 months. It may not even happen in 1 year. It may not even happen in 2 years. But the process will begin immediately the pronouncement of the declaration of the restoration of Biafra here in Finland, as will be also consented by many delegates coming from all over the world, including some of you from Austria. This particular roadmap and template we have followed, and this has worked for the Biafra government so far. I just want to take your mind a little bit back, how we started where we are today. Today, we have been able to establish many liaison offices across the world, including in Austria. And we expect that these liaison officers and representatives of the Biafra Republic government in exile will increase as we forge ahead and get closer to the declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra this year. Everything we are doing today is only going to work for Biafra and not anybody else. We are not going to follow the path previous people or previous agitators has followed. We are also not going to follow the path that many other nations has followed that work for them. We have identified the roadmap that will work for Biafra, only for Biafra, considering the fact that Nigeria is a very, very dangerous and corrupt state with the complicity and a very dangerous diversity that have made everybody that dare to speak for the people a scapegoat and a target for assassination. We have been able to defeat the fear by embarking on numerous civil disobedience since the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya. This particular civil disobedience that the Biafra government continued to push in Biafra territory has further shown and confirmed the delegitimization of Nigeria within Biafra land. Today, we are proving to the world, when the time comes, the evidences are there, that Biafra people have lost confidence in anything Nigeria. That Biafra people have chosen only the Biafra Republic government in exile as the only legitimate government that speak for them and fight for their interests. Any negotiation in any level and anywhere that Biafra government is not involved can never stand. You can't negotiate one-sided and expect peace to reign. The only thing that we lay a very good background for lasting peace, if there should be peace at all, must involve the Biafra Republic government in exile on the table. And that only path to peace is considering the fact that Biafra Republic government in exile has organized the ongoing self-referendum. Ratification of this result will go a very long way in restoring peace and order for the good of those who may have business interests in Biafra territory. Ignoring the Biafra Republic government in exile democratic process will backfire. As it stands today, we are not just fighting for freedom, we are also fighting to preserve our life, our culture, and the right to live. It is no longer about just independence. No, we are now fighting for survival. We are facing extinction, annihilation, ethnic cleansing, genocide, sponsored by the Nigeria government, and being orchestrated and powered by the Nigeria terrorist army. Today, we have seen videos circulating on social media of the army having a badge that we are yet to confirm which country is that. We know that there are many mercenaries that have hired in the past. Most of those mercenaries were neutralized in Biafra territory as they come to kill our people. But today, the video that I have seen, which I am still investigating, shows there is a badge that looks like Hamas Palestinian badge, but I believe it may not be a Hamas badge. I believe it's one of those African neighboring countries. So it has come to the fact that a war has been brought to our doorstep. And those who will think that they are not going to support this Biafra today to defend our land against these invaders and murderers, you may be the next victim. It is the responsibility of every one of you, anywhere you are in the world today, to know that the only hope you have remains the Biafra Republic government in exile. And every other thing that comes with it, every other person that parade or group that parade themselves are free to do so, but must not interfere in the process that we have laid and the process we put on ground to see the restoration of independent state of Biafra starting from this year. I want everybody to understand that this struggle we left long time ago, and now liberation is a process that must be followed diligently, step by step. As we move forward to the global stage to put Biafra on a global discussion, we have also set the principle that is going to guide this step. We've also made sure that many contact has been established for the speed up of the recognition of Biafra government. And this process is ongoing, not limited to using lobbyists, not limited to using international consultancy firm, not limited to using whatever mechanism and measures necessary and available to us to see the recognition of Biafra government in the few coming months. People of Biafra in Austria, you have been a very big part and very big player of what you see today, the success we've recorded today in the exile government. I remember when this whole thing started, it was as if the whole world have ended on the side of the Biafra people. We saw how the Nigeria government bragged why they've blindfolded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja, and every one of them were bragging and giving statement how Biafra hope has ended. They bragged that IPOB will no longer exist because there is something they know that many of you do not know. And that was the exposition that the so-called Chike Dozie made the other day. They said they have handed over the Eastern Security Network to governors and they are paying them. It is not a surprise because this is what we know. And there are many reasons. The decision we've taken today come with many, many reasons. The decision we took to make sure nobody will talk about Eastern Security Network again is something that is deeper than many of you can ever imagine. I remember when the Chief of Staff was sharing a message, a directive from me, that nobody should mention from today, that time, Eastern Security Network, or what we have now is Biafra Liberation Army. Many of these criminals use it to do propaganda. They say, you see it, they thought they have destroyed IPOB. Now, what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up, they want to destroy it. These are the people who, for the past 3 years, never talked anything about Eastern Security Network because they believe they succeeded in selling these young men to the governors in return for monetary compensation. And they never mentioned them. From year 1, year 2, everything was gone. All they did was to continue to expose the locations and camps of those they believe they knew who have turned against them when they know that these people have sold out. They did everything to, blackmail them and expose their location for them to be slaughtered like they slaughtered many people. They did not succeed. After 2.5 years, they came back again to tell you that is Eastern Security Network. Before then, we've already seen what many of you did not see. One, the reason why Eastern Security Network remain banned today is because they have sold out and they have given them to the Nigeria government. And for that reason, we will never allow them, that name, to be mentioned until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out. 2 is that for the fact that they are using the Eastern Security Network as a name to commit all manner of crimes and atrocities against our people, against their own colleagues, whom they trained together, died together, took oath together to preserve and defend our land. we see it as a sabotage of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because what they do is to use their name to commit crimes in order to put those crimes on the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as somebody who founded the founder of the Eastern Security Network. 3, because of the current situation of the justice system in Nigeria, where elephants can fly, we decided that anything that has to do with Eastern Security Network should be abolished, to make sure nobody is using, in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, created it to carry out the liberation of Biafra. Today we have done that. And what we have today is what we call the Biafra Liberation Army. So whatever that is going on with the Biafra Liberation Army and the terrorist state police or state-sponsored uniformed men in Biafra land has nothing to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But you see, the criminals continue to drag Eastern Security Network and IPOB to it. Why we continue to do clarification that the Biafra government has unveiled the Biafra forces, defense forces, which have taken responsibility in making sure that those who come to kill our women and children, like the young man usually do, will not live to tell the story. Every day, they continue to tell these people to use Eastern Security Network. After 3 years, they came and gathered boys to snap pictures and snap videos and start sharing it on social media. And nobody was asking them. In 2021, when they say everybody should return their guns and their then gun, why did they do so? In 2022, none of these people talked about Eastern Security Network. In 2023, none of them talked about Eastern Security Network. What were they doing? Because it never existed. They thought they have sold everything, and those who know what was going on from the beginning immediately turned to autopilot. And they begin to expose them. They say, oh, say Hutokwa, ESN don't have camp there. Kigwe, ESN don't have to, where they begin to point camps where the original Eastern Security Network has turned their back on them. Today, they did not succeed. We have fortified men with modern, sophisticated weapons to fight, and have metamorphosed to Biafra Liberation Army. And by next October, November, December, it is no longer going to be just Liberation Army. That will become the full-fledged Biafra Army. And that's where we are going. But before then, wonders will happen in Nigeria. We are not backing down. And if you listen to the national anthem of Biafra, there is a lot of deep message from the national anthem you just listened to. And like I said, this gun that we are picking up to defend our land can never ever go down until Biafra is defended and become an independent state. I want everybody to understand that we are not just living in the present, we are living in the future. While others were castigating, waiting for Biafra to fall, we planned ahead of them. Today, we have secured our land, others are being butchered. But during this time, the criminals that was piloting the affair of Biafra before was busy castigating every step we made. I want you to ask yourself today, especially those of you in Austria, if we follow the path that you have followed, where are we going to be today? What will be the fate of the people you left behind back home? What will be the fate of your communities? Considering the killings, ethnic cleansing, jihadist movement happening across Nigeria, you think that Biafra land would have been an exception? The answer is no. But as I'm speaking to you today, the cloud is gathering in Biafra land. The terrorist has come, and they are waiting for every opportunity to discredit what we are doing by attacking a certain community. And we are watching them. Because the next thing now is that you will see that this community has been attacked and people are butchered. They will say, oh, where is the Biafra Liberation Army? I thought you would say you have army. Believe me, before you make any move, against this Biafra. We know. And when we let it happen, we let it happen for a purpose. And we're waiting for that propaganda to start. But before then, you will receive message from us. A very, very sound message, which is coming. I want everybody to understand that we are not sleeping. The way enemy is not sleeping, they are not sleeping, is the same way we are not sleeping. I no longer sleep. And I will not sleep so long as God continue to give me the strength to continue to stay awake. To make sure that every step enemy is taking, we are taking times 100 ahead of them, waiting for them to make a move. So there is no sleep in our eyes these days. I want you to understand, as we are not sleeping, they are also not sleeping. I welcome all of you. Thank you for inviting me to Austria. Devil. Adande monandegede. Adande monandegede.
Guinea.
Chief Okpara, over to you. Item number 6.
Once again, I welcome everyone here. I welcome our Prime Minister and his cabinet. I have a little special song for our Prime Minister. Simon.
We are not hearing the guitar. Can you tell him that the guitar is not coming out?
Chief Okpara, the sound of the guitar is not coming out.
It's already in the spirit.
The guitar, we can't hear the guitar. The guitar. The guitar is not coming out.
We still
Maybe have to draw the...
The guitar.
No.
No, we can't hear that.
The computer, is it very far from you? Very close, I bet. At least let it focus on the guitar. Very close for now. To the bass box, to the box where the sound will be coming out. Okay.
The sound is still not coming out.
Can you hear it?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
We are not hearing it. Of course, it can only work when you plug in from your computer that guitar. Then I think the thing will come out.
Well, then let me just give a little bit voice without jitter, but I would have preferred to use jitter because, you know,
Yes. There we go.
Simon, I traveled to Finland. Where I'm searching for Simon. Simon, Iba, Puikana, Pokitio, Anumekenegio. Simon, Anumekenegi. Fra government, Afanunu, Esai, Akunyaka, Boroya. Kenere mu Simon, kenere nu Simon mekelegi oh Chukwudima, onye na-azebere, onye zara ụmụ Biafra, onye na-azebere, Chineke mụ mara mma. Udo dịrị unu.
Udo. Ndewo.
Ndewo. Ndewo, nwa Chineke. Nwa Chineke, item number 7, breaking of kola nut. Who will do that?
Mazi, okay. Over to you. Mazi, okay. Open breaking of kola nuts, please. Thank you.
Unmute yourself for Mazoke.
I greet all of you, especially to our Honorable Prime Minister,
Ndewo.
Simon Ekpa, who don't really much.
Ndewo.
All people teaching in our people. It's time to break economies. All people teaching ya ka eji emere ya mmemme mgbe ọbụla o ya bụ ọjị Igbo ya bụ ọsọ ọjị na-adadị iji nwere na abụ ilu ya ka ebiri bịa n'ihu Chukwu adịghị m iji sụọrọ nwanne Igbo oke mmadụ oke nwa ezi nwa Biafra ezi nwa bụ obodo eze Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Chukwu adịghị ma biko ihe niile Igbo ji dị elu ihe niile Biafra ji dị elu aja anyị Igbo ego ọrịa kpọmkwọ ahịa na-arụ ụzọ na-arụ ihe niile mere ala Biafra dị ike anyị na-akpọ ọrụ n'ọrụ ugbu a so ọrụ biko bịa na ihe na-arụ ya mezoro na ebumnobi anyị ya ha ebumnobi ka mụ n'abalị ihe ahụ mere nwanne anyị nwoke ji tụrụ adọrọ akụfe ihe nwata ahụ mmiri achọ ọ dị ya mkpa ya bụ nwere onwe ezi nna biko ka anyị ga-atọ ọjị ala aka ya ka akata nwere onwe anyị na ọ bụ ya na-akata aka anyị na-arịọ ndụ ndụ nka nka n'isi ọnụ ọbụla anyị aka n'isi ndị niile na-ele anyị kọ nka ma ndị nke kwesịrị ije ma ha na-arịọkwa obi Chukwu ọma dị nsọ ọkachasị n'isi onye isi anyị Eze Nnamdi Kanu onye nke eze bụ aka na afịa dịka onye sai ga-alarịrị obi n'igwe biko anyị na-arịọ gị site n'ijikọ ọrụ Igbo ka anyị pụta aka n'ọrụ na aka ọbụla nke echie ya gbajie onye ọbụla nke echie ya gbajie obi ọbụla nke na-egela obi ahụ nwere onwe nke obodo niile ekwuru na ọ bụ njanụzụ ụzọ ahụ ga-emepụta na-arịọkwara gị na ndụ Honorable Prime Minister ma ọpụpụ ya na mbata ya ihe ọbụla na-eme maka Biafra ụzọ ọbụla ọ fụrụ aka ebe ọbụla o metụrụ aka ebe ọbụla ọ fụrụ fụọ maka n'ihi Biafra ebe ahụ ga-ere oge azụzụ aga na-atụ ya ike ego na-arịọkwara gị si ndị nke bụ ụmụnne anyị ndị nke napụtara ihe a na-eme ndị nke ọ dị ka ihe anyị na-ego ọ ga-enwe ejikọta ha n'izu ya bekwu ha aka oge ka a nwere ihe a na-eme enweghị isi Chukwu ọma dị nsọ nke a ga-eme maka anyị jụta anyị na-arịọ si gị mezuoro anyị ọgọzi gaba nye anyị nwere onwe anyị ala bịa tata aha Chukwu anyị ka anyị ise ọjị abịa
gịnị
aga m ebikwanụ Ọjị nọ na ntebụl. Ndewo.
Ndewo Maazị.
Ndewo.
Ndewo. Mụnwa na-ebikwuru ya aka n'ọjị a wee na-asị na Chineke nna ga-edube our Prime Minister and his cabinet, that the grace of God shall fall upon them. No man born of a woman can bring them down. I pray for forward ever and backward never. Na-eke ya eketere ihe ọma, o rere eretere ihe ọma, nkwọ ya akwụtara ihe ọma, afọ gafọtara ihe ọma. Onye chere ha echiche ọjọọ ka ihe ọjọọ kpọọ iru na ụtụ kpọọ iru na ihe kpọọ iru n'abalị. Onye chere ha echiche ọma ka nke ọma kpọọ iru na ụtụ kpọọ iru na ehihie kpọọ iru n'abalị. Etu anyị sikwa etu a ka ọ ga-adị. Ise. Mụnwa, I'm using 200 euro to break the kola nut. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ọjị gbara ise, ya wee ezi ndụ, ya wee awele, ya wee ihe ọma. Ọjị gbara ise bụ ezi ọjị. Ka a tụpụrụ ya ala ọsọ. Ka anyị ahapụ nwa ọjị n'abalị a, ọ were ihe ga-adị.
Ise.
Oh my God.
Let's talk about it.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Guinea. Oh, Papa, yeah.
There, well.
Okay, we are still on breaking of kola nut, breaking of kola nut, breaking of kola nut. Mike is open. Please.
Thank you. Thank you, Chifawara. I am very, very much filled with gladness. Welcome, my Prime Minister. We appreciate your presence so much. Austria has done a great job. I remember how they started from nothing, but now they have managed to bring the government closer to the people of Austria. Thank you very much. We have a lot to do, and I trust and I believe that we're going to achieve more together. On behalf of the European Committee, we are supporting our member Austria family to break the kola nut for the Prime Minister with the sum of 1,000 euros. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, European rep. Good going.
Thank you. Breaking of kola nut, breaking of kola nut, breaking of kola nut, breaking of kola nut. Raise your hand and break the kola nut, please. Obi, unmute yourself.
Good evening, my PM.
Good evening, Deputy.
Good evening, cabinet members. Good evening, Biafrans. I thank you, PM, for joining us in Austria today. And I thank Austria also for hosting a PM today. You guys have, I'm proud of you guys. That's all I can say. And for that reason, I'm also happy. I know why I had a break or not, but okay, listen, break, but I'm supporting with 100 euro to break the kola nut properly. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Remember that we are in liberation of Biafra. Evan Abonyego. It is not necessarily for the cultural Iwoji. You know,
Yeah.
so because of our Umada that are here, we were thinking that, oh, this one is for cola. Let me not go and talk now. So please, this cola is the cola of the granite.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Pia.
you.
Eze Ugochukwu, you have the mic, breaking of cola nut.
Okay.
Eze, you muted yourself again. Please,
sorry.
those that need their cameras on may put it on now. You may put your cameras on if you need it now. You may put your cameras on. You may put your cameras on.
I'm not seeing myself here. My camera
You
is not
have
on.
to on your camera. On your camera. Your camera is not on. Click on the camera button, it will open. Okay.
All right. Great Biafrans, I greet everybody. My name is Eze Vitalis Ugochukwu. I'm based in Austria. I think you are hearing me clearly.
Yes, very, very clearly.
Okay. Okay. I am so delighted that today, I think this is the first day I am speaking directly with the Prime Minister of Government in exile. Mazi Simon Ekpa, I greet you.
There we go.
In the Twitter, I think I'm someone, if you are really observed, someone I call you always Odogu. This is what I call you, Odogu.
There we go.
So I'm so delighted that I'm speaking with you. You're welcome in Austria and your cabinet. I welcome all of you. Because the work you are doing is not easy. It is not an easy job. But I thank God. Because I am not here. I have a lot to say, but time will not permit me to go at length. Yeah, starting from how I left the nonsense Austrian IPOB criminals. You know, because I was one of the active members here in Vienna. But every time we went for meetings, what I've been hearing, Simon. One day, one day I stood up, I said, do we come here for meeting or we come here for Simon? You know, that was, nobody asked me to leave. But from that day, I left the group. I left them totally.
Hello,
so some of them, so now when they see me on the way, Martin, you don't come to meeting again. I said, no, I didn't come to meeting for Simon Ekpa. I come to do meeting. What was happening there, Simon Ekpa? I'm no longer interested. I said, so okay, you have joined on autopilot. You have joined autopilot. I say yes, I have joined autopilot because I have seen the vision that's the person that is on point. Not all this rubbish people are doing here, contributing money, nonsense. So that is by the way. So I thank you very much. Starting from the 2019, when they started their platform, that was from that time I started following you. Starting from the time, maybe you will say that when we have like 500 people, we will pick up. So that was the time I started following you. So I thank you very much. I don't have much to say, but on what my people have said concerning the cola, when they were breaking the cola, I start and I support them that any eye that sees you and remember to think evil concerning you and your cabinet, that eye will go blind automatically. And any leg that is working crooked against you to see your downfall and your cabinet member, that leg will be crippled. It will never work again. Any heart that conceives evil, thinking what to do you to bring you people down. That heart will cease to pump. Pump will never, Lord will never go inside heart again. In the name of Chukwu. Very much. Some of you, Ewo Dogu, indeed Ewo Dogu, Asum Kachineke, Goziege. dịka kola asụ o wetara ọjị wetara ndụ ndị ga-atakwa ata ha atata ndụ so dịka ewetara ọjị a dịka anyị ga-ata ya a ga-atata ndụ na ahụ isi ike n'aha Chukwu Okike Abịama. I'm using 100 euros to support for the breaking of the cola. Udo dịrị ọnụ ncha niile.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mazeze. Pharmacist Diana, over to you.
Greetings from United States of America, New York, Apple City. My name is Pharmacist Diana, BRGIE Continental Rep for North and South America. I think I'm new no $100. Iji tinye aka ịpata efere ejiri tinye ọjị a. Ndewo no.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pharmacist Diana. Boko. Unmute yourself, over to you.
Yeah, Prime Minister, you are always welcome in every tours, in every country, and the cabinet members, you know, we have to let our Biafran people to understand that, look, this is the time for the realization of the sovereign state of Biafra that our forefathers have been longing to. And the Prime Minister is always welcome in every state that he could find himself. And additionally, I have to support with the whooping sum of $50 to all the promises that they have been doing. Believe you me, Biafra must be excelling higher and higher and higher.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, Minister. Grace Robert, over to you. Unmute yourself.
Oh. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Grace Robert. I just want to say hello to Austria. Thank you for inviting the Prime Minister and his cabinet, the media team, and inviting London. Hello, this is London, and some of our members. I can see some of our members. So I would like to, this is my first time of experience that collar breaking and going outside to throw the collar somewhere. That was so amazing. And I think when I go back to Biafra, I was gonna see that type of, it was very culturally and very nice. Thank you very much. I would like to donate, support the collar breaking by 50 pounds. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. Thank you so much. Thank you. We need more hands up, please. Breaking of collar, breaking of collar, breaking of collar. Breaking of collar, breaking of collar, breaking of collar. Let's join hands to break collar in Austria.
Okay, I'll break one.
Okay, we have Onyebuchi Eze. Maybe choose unmute yourself. You can on your camera if you want. Onyebuchi Eze. You have the mic.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Right on, please.
Good evening, all Biafrans, and good evening to our great PM. You are welcome, and all your cabinet. PM, you are welcome to the wonderful city, small city, Austria. My name is Onyebuchi. You have keeping me a sleepless night for a very long time, starting from 2019, when we started Biafra. Enter Biafra. I'm the first person called, but my camera did not work. It's a long time. PM, I don't have to say a lot. I'm always following you and all your cabinet, especially Mazugo, 247, Sonia Barawa, Bam Bam Bam. They also keep me sleepless night. PM, you are welcome to Austria.
No.
I want to offer you a collar with 50 euro. You are welcome. May God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, Nebuchadnezzar. Thank you. Thank you. Breaking of cola nuts. Breaking of cola nuts. Join us as we break cola nuts in Austria. Maker, over to you.
Sonny, that is the Galaxy A20X manually raising hands. So you look at that.
Okay. Galaxy A20X. Galaxy A20X. Galaxy A20X. Mazi, you're unmuted. Yeah, can you speak up? Let's see if your microphone is okay. Speak up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, our able Prime Minister.
Good evening.
Good evening, members of the cabinet. We welcome you. I'm Mr. Matoba, Mazi Matoba. We welcome you to Austria. We are very, very happy that you showed up here in Austria. Today is a new day in the life of Biafra and those in Austria. We thank you so much for activating the life of Biafra. When they said Biafra is no more existing, God, through another means they never expected, and brought Biafra back, showing that man cannot kill Biafra. Yes. Biafra is a work of God. Exactly. Today, the little boy, they said will never exist. The little boy, they said he doesn't know anything. The little boy, they undermined because they believe things will go only to those who are old, to those who are rich, to those who practice underground businesses. But God has turned it upside down and has brought somebody whom they never expected. We thank God for that. And we say, God, we thank you that you gave us somebody who has shown in every way that you brought him to do this job. When they held Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our great leader, they closed the chapter. Yes. But God said, it is not over.
It's not over yet.
We have, this is the beginning.
Yes.
This is the beginning, and the beginning has been showing positive results to their amazement. So as a result, we thank you, and we thank our Austrian head here and all those who are helping him to ensure that this freedom is on our side. We thank you very much for coming. We ask God to continue blessing you, your family, and the members of the cabinet. Whatever you plan for the people of Biafra, God will ensure that it is successful. Therefore, we welcome you all here in Austria and say, God will be with you all. Never relent, never be afraid. Yes. To pursue freedom is not an easy task. Oh. It entails every sign of endurance, and people will come after you. But once you stand on what you stand, they will all fall by the left-hand side, and they will all fall by the right-hand side. That is what our Chukwu Okike Abiama has told us, and it was correct. Therefore, we welcome you all, and in breaking the kola nut, indeed, I will use 100 euro to support it, and say, we welcome you all to Austria. Austria is a great city and a city of peace and the treaty. This is where treaties are made. And we believe that in this Austria, we will come out successfully. Thank you very much and welcome you all. God bless you all. Ise.
Thank you, Wanchineke. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Emeka, over to you. Unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Greetings, Biafrans. Greetings, PM. Odogu PM. You're welcome to Austria. And I support the Kola Nut with 150 euros. Thank you, and you're welcome to Austria.
Thank you. Now, this is just straight to the point.
Thank you, Mazi Emeka. Okay. Lenov is on phone with the baby, so we give over to Okay. Okay, unmute yourself. Okay, unmute yourself. You have the mic. We can't see you. We can't hear you, Mazi. Okay. We can't hear you, Mazi. Okay. Maybe you need to change your device. Change and come in with your phone. Log in with your phone, Mazi. Okay. Log in with your phone. Okay. Lenovo, Mazi with our soldier of Biafra. Unmute yourself. Lenovo. Yeah, you have the mic.
Hey, ọ dị ka na nrọ ife Chukwu na-eme. It is like a dream what God can do. Tupu anyị aga n'iru, nwa nwaanyị chọrọ ego ọbata obi egwu. Otu ọrụ si ego taa ewere ya. Ngwa.
Wow. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ka ọ na-eme. I can see her hand is also moving. You know, Wakoso, they had them.
When I watch you, Ekpa. I said, if she want to misbehave, I will say, I will call Ekpa. She will just, maintain.
Wow. They are the one we are fighting for.
Exactly. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, really, for you to accept this seat. People, please, I will speak, diverse tongues because I don't really went to school to speak English properly. Somebody that does not know where the mantle you are carrying and then on the canoe, oh my goodness. It brought my senses back to the time of Christ. Christ came here. There were people with him. His own people gave him out. The same thing we are read in the Bible, the same thing is happening today. Christ told Peter, you will deny me. Peter said no. Later he denied. Mazinande Kano called Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa told him, I am the last man to betray you. Today, look at them, what he's carrying. Push me everywhere, push me, and they push everywhere, every corner. Now every corner. After every talk, many of us they don't really know what about the days we have come to fulfill the book. Yes. This book must be fulfilled. The land of God can never be taken. Even Shakor onye nwa terrorist, the son of the terrorist Yusuf, he said it. But our leader told us, Buhari sent him to East. He told Buhari, East is not to be taken. Still, the Janjaweed, so I thank God for you, my PM, the Honorable PM Rinarugu. Ofu onye a na-asị nnọọ onye na-awabata unu adị mma onye gbara nkịta okwu juru ya n'ọnụ guy ife ọwụd amaghị m ife ngeji wee compare ye amaghị m na Biafrans in the world nwere such a man who is the master of law. He is the law himself. You need to go and learn law from him. This is the man at his initial time they say he is a one-room agitator. Hey, Arumer. Anyway, I'm going back and get was so my support, one of my family, I support. I award you with 150 euros.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Martina. Thank you. Please, you can all on your cameras if you need your camera on. You can on your camera. You can on your camera. Mazi, Boye. You have the mic. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, our Prime Minister. Good evening, the Cabinet of the Biafran Republic in exile. We heartily welcome you and your cabinet, the ministers, to Austria. In fact, your visit saved us from shame, some of us here in Austria, because your activities has left a lot of people without words. They lack words, they lack even the stability to come out to speak out further for themselves. So we welcome you, and we are saved from this shame, because when we were rallying around, I na-agwa egwu na-emere ali mana amazi that na ndị anyị na-afa yisi na ukwu anyị yiri ukwu anụ, you know. Chukwu nna mere ebere o wepụtara anyị mmadụ ka gụnwa. We are so happy. Some of us don't follow these things how we see things happening outwardly. Ohamadike Mbwania, he is coming to preach the gospel, and it is with the truth that he will destroy the zoo. You know, so people left the truth and went their divisive ways. Well, it can happen. Many are called, but a few are chosen. You are welcome to Austria. We still have time to go into more details. Man, I age him 100 euro. We support one more year. Austria with Tatando. Go PM. Atakata Abuo. Ipoki 1 of Biafra land.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mazi. Unmute yourself. Mazi, okay, your mic is not still okay. You need to change your device. Come in with another device, maybe with your phone, would be better. Gochuku, you have the mic.
Okay. Everybody, while I'm not bathroom, while I'm at JOEC before mother said it. So somebody sent me the link. And being that my prime minister is coming to Austria, I said I must show my face. And he's a man I love. I don't want to be watching him only on YouTube and all that. I like to have this personal touch, interaction live. And I want to appreciate his visit, and I want to appreciate what he has been doing for Biafrans. And I keep praying for him every day, and God is actually answering him. Every day we wake up with one good news. And I want to tell all Biafrans once more that if you make this your church, You see all those donations you bring to church every day, all those evening hangouts you bring every day. Think about restoring Biafra with those expenditures that are not worth spending. And like my personal character and behavior, wherever I go to, any invitation. I'm calling from Canada, by the way. Any invitation anybody gives to me, I don't just go there to eat, I go there to support. So I'm supporting what is happening in Austria today with the sum of $100 to appreciate the Prime Minister, whom I love so much. Thank you very much. And, Austria family, may you grow with strength, from strength to strength every day. I encourage you people. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you much.
Thank you so much. And I'm before I send Adam the link. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. We are still on breaking of kola nut. Join us as we break kola nut in Austria. Breaking of kola nut, 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 breaking of kola nut. Mazi, okay, your device is not working for you. Try to change your device. Come in with another device. Yeah, can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Breaking of kola nut. Breaking of kola nut. Breaking of kola nuts. Breaking of kola nuts. Breaking of kola nuts. Breaking of kola nut. Raise your hand if you want to speak. If you want to join in breaking of the kola nut, raise your hand, please. You can also raise your hand manually if you cannot get the icon. Okay, we have Mazi Chukwu Jeku. My Minister Bababam, please be checking on those that may raise their hand manually. Check on those that may raise their hand manually that are not okay to cannot raise from the Zoom. Chief Chukwu Jeku, you have the mic.
Obato BA1. Now I may welcome on Austria. We are very, very happy. I am very, very happy to participate. And bless and guide you guys for everything you have been doing for Biafra. We are supporting you. We are behind you guys. Mazi Simon Ekpa, Nwanjoko, ihe m na-etugo bụ anụ ganga mpi. Ndewonu. I am breaking kola nut with some of 50 euro and another 50 euro for my donation. So welcome you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Machineke. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we go back to Samsung SMGG8B. Mazi, the two Mazi on the screen, unmute yourself. Samsung SM. Yes, unmute yourself. Okay, you're muted. You can speak now. You have the mic.
Obatobie.
Oh, Guinea.
Obatobie.
Uduaka mmili.
Adadịbụ na ndị egede.
Gịnị?
Agụ nwanyị. Agụ nwanyị. ekene m
Ndewo.
ana ukwu na-egbu na m ka m sụọ n'Igbo because ndị Igbo ndị asị na aka mma n'oyibo ka anyị sụọ ka m sụọ n'Igbo biko na-egbu na m egbu biko atabie n'ọzọ ana m ekene onye ukwu na onye nta, our prime minister, the cabinet and our medias. Amasị nke echi ezere biko ana m ekene unu ihe agba n'ụzọ erika ihu na-ara ọ bụghị obere ọkụ na-arụ ihe a biko. Our prime minister biko sọmpụ na-aza aha na ọkwa na ndị ọzọ na-aza aha ọ gị otu ji a na-eme offload but o nwere na-aza ofu mba ji a na-eme offload but ọ gịwa the real ofu mba ji a na-eme offload a na-ekwe mbuni ọhịa bụ ekele m am awareness ukwu right the time from autopilot asị m kwuo ekwe ma believe na eso m na ndị oge anyị nọ na autopilot aka na-eme donation eso m na ndị na-apụta na-eme donation na autopilot oge a na-akpọ ya autopilot before now we now transfer to government in exile. Ana m ekenekwe our first ambassador na Austria, Maazị Ọkpara, ndewo. Na-egbu ogun biko n'ogbe ka m nọ n'ime ya bụ Vienna Neustadt. Onwe some of my friends mụ na ha takọrọ ntị ọnụ, so ha nwabotego onye nke ha ya eweta, so mma agba ha n'otu odo nwere ka ha nwere ka ha hapụ ịkpọkwa ha. So biko Mr. Linus 20 euros, Mr. Williams Opongo 20 euros, Mr. Kenzo 10 euro, Mr. Stanley 20 euros, Mrs. Calesta 50 euros, Miss Adobe 20 euros. Onye ga-achọ ka agba aha ya 50 euros. Onye ga-achọ ka agba aha ya, onye ga-achọ ka agba aha again 50 euros. Onye ga-achọ ka agba aha again 20 euros. Godwin 10 euros. More awareness no one nke m 100 euros. Iwe na our prime minister oji. Ndewo nu. Ka anyị kwere nwanne anyị nwoke nọkwa n'akụkụ ebe a biko.
Ndewo nu. Afa m bụ Maazị Udoka Ozumba. I'm making our prime minister. So we're in Austria. They can look at the government in exile and the media team. However, I'm not even a prime minister and met in Momonobi. About Toby, Udodi. I knew I was also. I'm one who with 100 euro. 100 euro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Martineke. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Breaking of Kola Nut is still on. Breaking of Kola Nut is still on. Chibabara, your hand there up. Carry mic.
Yes. Mazoke, my second rep, because of the problem he's having with the system, he's using 150 euro to break the kola nut. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazoke. Thank you. Thank you. Mazoke, if you're using computer, restart that computer. Just restart the computer and then come back again. Shut it down, restart, and come back. You've done it before? Maybe there's one thing you're not pressing when you're coming on. Because there is access to your camera, but your microphone doesn't take access. Maybe your browser needs to allow access to your camera. So maybe you don't see that button to allow access to your camera when you're logging in. access to your microphone. Access to your microphone when you're coming. You can try with your phone instead. We are still open for breaking of cola nut, breaking of cola nut, breaking of cola nut, breaking of cola nut. You can raise your hand manually. Breaking of cola
Please,
nut.
if you're
You
raising
can
your
raise
hand
your hand.
manually, just wave it. And another way of getting our attention is this. Maybe Sonny, we should just allow the unmute button sometime so they can just voice out to get to hear them. Because most of them their videos are off. So maybe with the unmute, we can allow them for 1 minute to.
Yes.
Can give us your voice now, please. Just your voice if your camera is not on, so we can get your attention.
You can as well put your camera on if you want. You can enable your camera. You can wave your hand like this. You can speak, unmute yourself and speak if you want to make donations. You want to break the cola nut. Okay. That means we're good to go. All right, Chief Okbara, you go to the next item on your agenda. Okay, we have a Dick 47. Dick 47, you have no microphone. Fix your microphone first. If the microphone is not enabled, try to enable your microphone. Dick 47. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself now. Dick 47, unmute yourself now.
All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra.
Sorry, I'm joining late. I just heard that they're breaking the cola. I want to give $50 for buying of Usoji for the Austrian visit. This is Emma Cobondo from Maryland.
Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Mwachineke. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
Madison, I have a message from our sister in the UK, Helen Peters. She's breaking the cola nut and supporting the PM with $50.
Thank you, Helen Peters. Thank you. We still have more time for breaking of cola nut. 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 Okay, Owo, unmute yourself. You can enable your camera as well.
She's also doing it on behalf of her people, Urobo Usoko. So I forgot to say that. Urobo Isoko,
Okay,
sorry.
Thank you. Matthew, okay, you have the mic. Okay, Owo.
Thank you. And no camera. My camera is not. I'm not visible
we can
yet.
See you. We can see
okay.
you from here.
So okay. I don't know how it happened. Yeah. Thank you very much. I want to shortly support our sister, my honorable deputy rep, Madobe. I want to correct her and some impressions, and also to say a little about the culture which she mentioned about. In Biafra, in Igbo land, why men break and eat kola nut, the women does the other way around. It is called Ekpa Nzu. Nzu, the white chalk in Igbo land, is for the women. Nzu represents peace and love, and that is what our women are known for. So the women should not shy away. Whenever the men are breaking kola nut, they should also come out and patula nzu, nzu. That is what our women are known for. So in that regard, supporting the deputy rep with it and breaking the kola nut with the $50. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi. Okay. Thank you. Ojuku, Austria Rep 2, your microphone is not enabled on this device. Try to enable your microphone. The microphone is not enabled on this other device that you come in with, a phone. Microphone is not there. Okay, connecting your audio. Let's see. Okay, you're good to go now. Your microphone is on now. Start your video, please. Start your video. Start your video and watching again. Start your video.
This meeting is being recorded.
Unmute yourself on the phone, on the phone.
On
okay,
the phone.
Speak now. Yeah, we can hear you. Speak up. You don't mute yourself again on phone. Lock yourself out from the computer because you're being distracted from the computer. Focus on the phone. Okay, concentrate on the phone. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, very well now.
Yeah, okay, good evening. I welcome all the cabinet members and the Biafra government in exile to Austrian IPOB. Good evening once again. I'm so sorry that my phone and microphone was not, I don't know what was the problem, but thank God that I identified it and then everything is fine now. So I'm welcoming my Prime Minister here in Austria. Actually, I want to give kind of a little bit what happened here. You know, when I came to Europe, I trained as a boxer, but unfortunately, when I came to Europe, I couldn't walk anymore, and I found myself somewhere. So when the problem of autopilot started here and there, they said they're going to beat me up in IPOB. And I said to some of them, if you know you're strong, I know I have a baby face. Let's move to the ring. I will pay for the fight. And I will defend Simon. Forget about Simon, he's in Finland. I'm here in Austria. So let's go to the ring and then we'll do it there. Either you win me, I win you. So I will pay for everything. But they couldn't, none of them up to today. They're just, you know, try to wuzzle their mouth here and there. So I thank each and one of us here. My Austrian rep have already called my own donation, 150 euros. And I want to use this opportunity also to call our brother, Matthew. He's supposed to be here today, but because of something that happened to his cousin, so he couldn't be here now because he said that the cousin suddenly died yesterday. So, but he sent message already on the platform that he's using 50 euros to break the code as well. So please, let's wish him and his family a good wish, okay, for the problem he's facing now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and our condolences and prayers are with him and the family in this trying period. So please extend our condolences to him and his family. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We have no hand up now. So, Chibokba, you may go to the next item on your agenda. We appreciate all those that have joined hands in breaking the cola nuts. Thank you so much. Chibokba, over to you. Next item on your agenda, please.
Thank you very much. The next item is fundraising. After then the next is fundraising.
I think that have actually been overtaken by the event. So we just continue. If there are people that that are here, that want to support, everybody should know that in a war like this, because we are actually at war. Fund is a very, very important issue in this particular liberation. Everything has to do with resources, and our liberation tax is something that is happening on daily basis. On daily basis, we are using bullet to make sure that those who come to kill us, kill our women, burn our villages, will not do it and go back. Because when they do it and go back, they will come again and even come stronger. So any day they come to do these things and never go back, those who will prepare to come back again will think twice, just like it has been happening every day. Sometimes they even rebel against those sending them. They don't want to come, because they know what has happened to other people that came. So we'll continue like that. And remember that our main agenda is to make sure we continue to delegitimize this terrorist government in our land before and after the declaration of the restoration of independence state of Biafra. I'm looking forward to also see many of you in Finland. If you have not registered, you better rush to do that registration, because it gets to a certain number and there will be no opportunity again. And this is a lifetime opportunity for your name, for you to be in that particular document. It is very, very important. Anybody that finds himself in Finland is coming as a delegate, and your name will be appended on the declaration document as part of those who gathered to make history in Finland. You remember they have been laughing at us, mocking us. You want to declare Biafra in Finland. You want to declare Biafra in abroad. You want to do this one. Come to Biafra land. Akonye wetero. Yeah. Okay? They thought that they have hijacked Nigeria. They thought that anybody that comes to Nigeria, they kill the person. Every time they say, come to Nigeria now, come to Biafra land and do it. We told you, we will bring this freedom of Biafra from diaspora. Nobody knows what we're talking about. It will come from diaspora. And that's what is happening. They thought that they have caged everywhere. So let us see how they will come to Nigeria now, or come to Biafra land now and declare Biafra now. Come down now and do it. We will do it here and carry it there. And it is going to happen. Thank you.
Uduaka mili. Oh, Guinea. Oh, Batobie.
Thank you. Thank you. So the fundraising continues. And we are in the very big phase now. BRGIE New York, unmute yourself.
Hello, good afternoon, dear friends. Good afternoon, PM.
Good afternoon, evening.
Cabinet members, media team, fellow admins, and all good citizens of Biafra land. I journeyed from New York, accompanying my PM to Austria. I love Vienna. So I am supporting fellow Biafrans in Austria with $50. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. While we made 20, unmute yourself. While we made 20, you have the mic. You may put your camera on if you want.
Hello. Good evening.
Good
evening.
Ndewo. Please, for some reasons, I don't want to turn my camera on. Mazi Sonny, I greet you. Prime Minister. I just want to take a little time to help Prime Minister. Ekpa himself, Ekpa of Biafra. I don't actually know you in person. I have not visited Finland, but I welcome you to Austria. One of my friends who used to live in Finland, but he's not living there anymore. There was a time, last time we were talking about you, and he said to me he used to play football with you in Finland, and he was surprised all of a sudden you came to the limelight. I said to him, Oye Chineke bulirelu, onye na-ebudata ya. So I used to say like this, and then you will be saying, let me quote you the way you say it. You see, hey, anajukwa ese. Anajukwa ese. Ese newa anu anana atagata. Onye na-atagi na atara cancer.
Exactly.
Na nite na sokotokoto. Those people don't understand. So I don't want to go too far. I welcome you, Prime Minister. I am very glad to speak to you today, and for Biafrans, the Biafra Republic government in exile, the ministers, and our fellow Biafrans here in Austria to hear my voice. So I am supporting the fundraising with 200 euros. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Machineke on the steering. Over to you. With 1-837-419-6016.
Hello?
That's you.
Hello? Sonny Akbarawa.
There, I can hear you right now.
Okay, thank you. I am James Matthews. I heard when my people from Austria spoke on my behalf because I lost my cousin and I couldn't join on time. And so I welcome our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Odogu is not guy name. So I thank him so much with his entourage for coming to Austria, and I also appreciate your condolences to me because I have been on the call all this time, the whole day. So, and I have already given my not widow's mite this time, my widower's mite, whatever however it may sound. I thank Mazi Simon Ekpa for the wonderful job he's doing. And any person who does not know that God sent him should look around and see the miracle and see how God is sending heaven to us and see the extent we have come. So it's a wonderful experience. I thank him for the courage. Like every person has spoken, God is with him. And he's an athlete, and he understands what it means when we say that the wind is behind you. So in sport, if the wind is behind you as an athlete, you will run faster than you can. But God is behind Mazi Simon Ekpa and behind all those who are fighting for Biafra with all their conscience. So it is more than wind being behind the person. I thank all the Austrian team, Mazi Okpara and every person, Gochukwu and every person, Vitalis. I listened to some of their speeches and I thank all of them. So, but like I wrote to them, I said, if I could have time, I want to join the Zoom to at least speak, to add voice to our representatives there. So I thank you, Parawa Sonny, and all the media team, and every person who is working in various capacities to make us realize Biafra. So I thank God. I have given the little I could, but we will continue to do our best to represent Biafra very well from Austria here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wachineke. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Oku Ojuku. Wachineke, over to you. Unmute yourself.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Very well done. We can hear you.
I thank you all for this day. I thank Chukwuokike Abiama for making it possible, because Biafra is here. I pray every day, every night for the restoration of Biafra. And I thank God. God has provided man among men. And really, Biafra is becoming a dream come true. I thank you, my Prime Minister, Ibudimba. Hi. Imena. I'm supporting this Austria tour with $100, but I wanna buy a drink for General Rowe. General Rowe, that guy in Biafra land, is doing a very good job. I want to buy him a bottle of Hennessy, so he used $50 to buy him a bottle of Hennessy and use $50 for the fundraising. Thank you. I'm Ogo Juku, coming from Cape Town.
Thank you. Thank you,
So tomorrow, when I send the money through IPOB US, then I'll forward you the slip through Telegram. Thank you.
Is IPOB in USA.org.
Yeah,
I hope
send the money
all right.
to IPOB USA.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wachineke. Fundraising is still on. Sivopara, do you have something to say? Or you have stipulated names for announcements for fundraising?
Yes, on Mazi Ben Ibu is supporting with €200. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Fundraising is on. Fundraising is on. Okay, Chukwu the Chime. Rastafari.
Selassie.
There we
go. Greetings, PM. Greetings, Biafrans. Greetings, Austrians that we represent. Vam, please, I want you to introduce me to PM and Austrians. Now send you a message immediately so for you to introduce me with it so that I can say something. Check your WhatsApp.
Okay.
Rasta, I have to check my WhatsApp.
Your appeal is granted.
Okay.
Rasta, your appeal is granted. Remember, take your WhatsApp. This is the Rastafari of Biafra. So the fundraising is still on. Please do well to raise your hand and partake. You can raise your hand manually. You can do it digitally by clicking on the icon of reactions and then you click on raise hands.
cannot hear bam, bam,
Rastaman,
bam.
looks like Rastaman just put up a beat that he wants the PM to hear. Let me see.
Have you received it?
Yes, I received it, but it's in audio. Let me play it.
It's audio, yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as you are getting ready, I might be talking 1-2 things. Because since it's all about Austria, we have to put some things about Austria in his history of Austria and Biafrans. It was on the 28th of, if I'm not mistaken, either 28th of 18th of May 2021. Hamadike was on Radio Biafra, was doing his interactive session. And I called him. That was the 3rd time me calling Oyendu. And the only time I didn't meet him. The 2 times I got him, this time I didn't get him. But the sole aim of calling was just to tell him or ask him, why is it that the good job of Simon Ekpa not going through Radio Biafra? Because he feeds me with information and I knew that our people needed that information. So I tried, I couldn't make it through. So later now, when the thing happened against Hamadike, and our people started in the RPOB people, they started, they followed those who conspired against Simon Ekpa and against Biafra. So now, when this thing happened, I had to go and tell them they are taking oath. As Rastafari, everybody know me as, my yes is and my no, they are my oath. So, and the way God makes his things, he made me to try these calls, because if I didn't see good job of Prime Minister, I wouldn't be calling Oyendu, and I wasn't calling him to ask a question. The only question was, why is he not happening? Because it's not that I'm not asking whether he's doing a good job or not. I have my common sense, so I didn't need to ask such a question. The question was to be, why is he not going through Radio Biafra to feed Biafran people? So he didn't reach it. He didn't get it. So now, when when these people started doing this thing, I had to take the screenshot. I took the screenshot of this call and sent to them when they were lying against Oyendu, against Mazi Simon Ekpa. Say, look at what, this is my heart. And if I could not lie against myself, but these people, they didn't even care to check what is this person talking about. All they wanted to do is to just turn me, just to follow like sheep. Actually, one person among them said that that I don't have to understand. And this person's name is Chijoke. And I can't say, understand saying that Chuku, they say is divided level. Chuku Simon by the okay of what he's doing. So how can people deny their name? Say you don't want understanding. So because of this thing now, that was how I parted. Even naturally, there was a conference call where about 4 of them. Some even said that if DOS does it well or not, they don't care, they will stand. And me, I am not a person who deal with wrong. I deal with right. If it's not right, you count me out. So this is just part of the story of, and I'm saying it because, I want to give, in short, I will give $100, €100, to give all her Obatobie one name. Because everybody, they call them name for Igbo language. And me, I won't call them one name. And I go give the reason why I call them this name. The name where I won't call them be Mr. Carry everybody along. When this man, they do his exposition, he get people where be say, then go say, Simon, you don't do this thing now. We understand them already. Why you still they repeat them? He go tell them, say, you know what? You fit go peace. Come in 5 minutes time because everybody know if you get them from one time like you. So he get to carry everybody along. He go to repeat them. The same thing where Hamadike said one time. Because apart from saying new dimension, there was a time he said someone else was bringing a new genre. Because of Hamadike, they show you newspaper, they show you news and everything. But Simon came with video. So when Hamadike, they imitate him, he said, they do it like Simon. He says he's doing it fantastically. He said it's a new genre. So a new genre is equals to a new dimension. So my people, I don't know whether Bam 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 not ready for me.
I'm ready. That you are the wait for.
Okay, Bam Bam Bam, make introduce me. Now, okay. Quick cook be this one. Just cook this minute, 2 minutes ago.
Greetings in the name of Ukokikabiam, our Lord and Savior Yeshua HaMashiach, who has in this dispensation revealed to I and I in the personality of Kedamawi Ali Selassie, King of Kings, Ethiopia, the light of the world, conquering line of tribe of Judah, elect of God, King of Israel, defender of the faith, Biafracoin, Yah, Yahweh, Jah, Rastafari, Selassie I, and I.
Biafra, Republic government in exile. Become my PM, Biafra, Republic government in exile. Welcome my PM. I also welcome all your cabinet members. Biafrans, may we all remember to pray for God to live to see December, to witness the prophecy of what you may we came back. May he even live longer to see how Biafra must surely prosper. Our love makes these weak people stronger to stop the jihadists, terrorists who want to conquer. He will confess his evil while serving the terrorist jihadist people against himself and the Jah people. Jah loves on rise and shines on all people. Yeah, Biafra, Republic government in exile. Become my PM, Biafra, Republic government in exile. Yeah. As for the jihadists of that zoo, holding and torturing Mazinamo Kano, who keep them in their kangaroo coats, for the kangaroo, while our prime minister tell them that only Jah arose. Hasika Ibru Ayesi Hamba, Unamakwali Ndono Nabaramba, Umu Eziokwu Jubu Ndibu Ugwu Mba, Umu Biafra Agaghị kwada mba, alongside the pastor government in homeland. Those sit at home warriors in Biafra land, media team, Biafra defense forces, and our financiers from every land. Biafra, Republic government in exile. Big up my PM, Biafra, Republic government in exile. Welcome my PM, Biafra, Republic government in exile. Welcome to Austria, Biafra, Republic government in exile.
Okay. So it's a quick cook. It's a quick cook. So very, very, just an urgent thing. I say I have to document it, and definitely I will get a better version of that. The most important thing is just that we speak and we make it registered. We stamp it down. That we can always look back to that. So my PM, Mr. Carry everybody along. You are God sent, and you are a blessing for Biafrans and beyond Biafrans, because what we are doing is not just benefiting Biafrans, it's going to benefit beyond, and we all know that. Not only even in West Africa, not only in Sahel, even the West, because as we all know that the jihadists want to use that place as a launching pad against the West and against everybody. So make I yield my mic for now. Thank you very much, and welcome to Austria, my PM.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rastafari. Thank you. We appreciate it. All right, we have an urgent intervention because our children have a presentation for the Prime Minister, and the children are ready. So let's bring the children to the screen. And I would love to have only the PM and the children on the screen while this presentation is going on, please, so that it will add color to the occasion. Thank you so much. Mazi Okechukwu, I don't know if you can turn your camera to be in horizontal form. Can you carry your phone like this? Instead of having it like this, can you turn it like this so that the camera can have a good view of them?
Yeah.
Can you turn your phone like this so that it will be able to capture properly? Okay, fine. That's good. So, unmute yourself if you're ready.
Okay. So let's There is I need to see
There was.
There is the Prime Minister. There's
There was. Biafra. There was.
How do you coordinate on this? So, when I share time for I'm following you and subscribe to because of the post you know. So, long as so, today, so I've been as you see and we pray that I was in Finland last year and we still coming this time. So I got it was in I was also.
There was. Egunka, we are not hearing you.
Angie, okay, the microphone is not giving us the good sound.
Yes.
Hi, Egunka. Okay. Okay, we cannot hear you. Everybody is in the spirit. The spirit has taken over. Austria, you people are heavy. Who the video now? Where now?
Cameraman, go close to Mazi Okechukwu. Cameraman, can you go close to Mazi Okechukwu? Cameraman, go close to Mazi Okechukwu.
The spirit is high in Austria. Honestly, I will say. Okay, we cannot hear you. Okay, we need to listen to this music. We need to listen to this song. Now we the camera person now.
I don't know whether the camera person is selfie because the camera person is not responding. Maybe it's a standing selfie that they position the camera.
No. The camera is moving. Somebody is operating it.
Chikokbara, can you call him? Sorry, draw his attention so that call him on phone.
This guy, wonderful setup.
Okay.
I think they call Chibokbara, I think they call you mail is coming to the same phone that the cameraman is using. Cameraman, go close to the reformer.
Today.
The camera before him.
Hi, wow. I record so that they will check it post
because Roger is full.
Make una tell okay that we have 4,000 people watching and nobody is hearing this. Only on Twitter alone, we have 4,000 people watching live. And now it is 5,100 people watching.
Yeah, contact.
This cameraman, we are going to search up this cameraman, whoever this camera person is. You need to be searched up.
It's okay.
All right.
Mazioke, we did not hear your output. Mazioke, we did not hear your output at all.
Yes. Okay.
Mazioke, we didn't hear anything. The music, we did not hear anything. When you made a camera, international one to go there.
I did not hear anything.
At all.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
We had the music, but we didn't hear your voice. We had the sound, but we didn't hear your voice.
Let the cameraman come very close. Let the cameraman
go close.
Don't even listen. Don't even use the microphone. Just talk because It will be more. It will be better without the microphone.
Microphone, yes.
Off that connected microphone. Off it first. Off that one so that your voice will come only through the phone.
Okay.
Do a test.
No,
Do a test.
Cameraman, go closer a bit.
Cameraman, please go closer.
Sure. I understand.
The camera person, you can be turning the camera to see everybody. The only problem is that this second one will not be as original as the first one. Camera, can you go closer? Can you go closer to him?
Camera, go closer to okay. Okay, so go the camera close to him, please.
Now let's set here direct from the distance without control.
The camera person, nobody hiding.
It's okay, then we can jump to another program if it's not working.
I think other country are watching. You know, the best way to do this is you do a pre-recorded something.
Yeah.
So when you come, you play it. You know, so that because Zoom, all this Zoom, it does not allow. You know, it doesn't get the best out of it. So you just do a pre-recorded something.
I hope what's clear now.
Thank you. Good manage. Good manage at this time around. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good job from the kids. You know, you have a completed team. You know, it's lovely. There were. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. There were.
Thank you.
So, Emechalunu Sia for this visit. I'm going to be here. There were.
Thank you.
All right, Sonny, go ahead. We'll have somebody hands up.
Yeah, well, that is Austria Rep 2. Mazu Jugu, you have the mic.
Yeah. Good evening once again. My camera is showing?
You can start your camera.
Okay. Yeah. So good evening once again. We are so sorry that I think maybe we are getting attacked from DOS and whatever. So everywhere, I don't know what is happening today, but all is the same. We are moving on. I have an update.
DOS, did you have for her attack one?
Although possible, I across go that boundary. So update. James Matthew, the one that speak before, which donated 50 euro for the Korea North. He's also added 50 euro for the fundraising, so making it 100 euro. And the Mazi Ekene Chukwu, 50 euro for the Korea, breaking Korea, and 100 euro for the fundraising, making it 150 euros. And myself, I'm adding 50 euro for on behalf of my kids. So mine is gonna be altogether 200 euros.
Thank you.
And PM, please, I would like to contact you anytime. Please, there's something I want to ask. Anytime, please. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Machineke, for the update. Please, the fundraising is still on. Our fundraising is still on. The fundraising is still on. Raise your hands and support Austria. Raise your hand and support Austria. Fundraising is still on. Raise your hand and support Austria. Support Austria. Support Austria. Okay. Mazi from the library. Ndewo, over to you, please.
Okay, Ndewo, ụmụnna, ekelekwa m n'ọzọ. O nwere onye nyere ego. Somebody gave money for the BRGIE and also donation. Mazi Charles Ume, he has tried once to log in, but other circumstances made him to leave the platform. So he gave 100 euro for BRGIE and 200 euro for his donation, making 300 euro.
Wow, thank you. Thank you.
Then, on my own behalf, we are giving again 200 euros on behalf of my family. And we say, thank you very much. We will continue to be part of these donations anytime, any day when it comes up again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And God bless our Prime Minister, members of the cabinet, members of the media team, those who logged in from various countries, and also our members in Austria. Our rep, Chief Ekpa, for his dedicated work. We thank you so much for these donations he has gathered us this evening through the Prime Minister. Thank you, and God bless you as we continue our program.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fundraising is still on. Raise your hand and support Austria. Thank you all for coming. Fundraising is on, please. Raise your hand and support Austria.
All right,
we are in
of
fundraising
course,
now.
all right, we have Ricardo Entako. So we're Sonny, we have to start, looking at the time so that because tomorrow is Monday, and so. Looking at time.
Oh my God.
Bicharintergo. Over to you.
Yeah.
Yes, PM. Acknowledge.
Good evening, everybody. Please reach out from them. I greet everybody. Our PM, I greet you. I say, may God Almighty be with you. We are all happy seeing you today here again. I say, may God all the time be with you, whatever you are doing. We are grateful with you and we are happy what you are doing for us. In fact, without you, we are lost. As a matter of fact, I'm at work. So I've been here before I left and then I come back again. And within a short time I'll leave again. But with all God, we thank God, our Chukwu Kabiama. We praise you. We say carry go. But today I will be giving $100 for the support of Australia.
That's right.
$100.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very much.
If you have questions,
Maz, if you're going to keep on. Okay, 100 euro.
You can ask PM your questions and he will answer
100,
you.
100 euro for vote, or 150 for vote.
Fundraising is still on, and it's time for questions and answers. Ask PM questions, clear your doubts, find out more about what you need to know, and support Austria. Okay, Ayochukwu, Asibu, unmute yourself. You have the mic.
Okay. Greeting Biafrans. Good morning from Australia, my PM. Obatobie. Anwana Bwebuyana Bani. Sonia Barava, Pastor Vam, Adadola Oma, Ekene Monyo. Yeah, actually, here no that 1,000 teeth called Metusela, Mamiana Buya. That 1,000 teeth. Obaram na phone na jum na our leader na gakot together our plan. Get able on head after our plan and we're corner for ya. Or corner for the plan. Anyway, so what draw our PM. Aging $100 will support Industria for their good work.
Thank you.
But to have that 1,000
engineer since achọpụgoro ndị oshi na onye otu ya eji ọfọ kedu plan nke ha?
Oh, yeah, can Nigeria corner for the plan now? The plan one is your fan was here now. Crazy plan. Yes. So off go the plan. You have seen the plan. That not go the plan on a jump. But I can any place on am for ya. That I do John Hodgerum. Where that is as say I will. What I be for Robert even a mafunia for calling my number. Now Jum Robbie Sajojo. Which I hear him with him as a man or him more.
Yes.
Aging $100 will support in the industry. Thank you, my PM.
Ọkwa gị nwazara ya fon ahụ na ọ bụrụ na nso na ịka ụla wee gbachicha ya. Ọ nwazara ya fon ahụ.
Ọ mụ nwazara the phone na. Ọ mụ nwazara that phone na.
Ịzatara ya. Actually, they watching when no the theater because I was like when I went naked the now say ha I'm going to hear Gaza. So you wait Ratia no Ratachaya no. Where's the other tonight? He actually I have no road second no Raki Kariji where Ponchaya. It's in our town we get to go each. Hi,
of course our PM, take in our PM. You can imagine. Upon ihe anyị na-eme mmadụ na-akpọ m na-asị m our leader na-aga court ebe anyị makwa na ha awụ ndị ori na ha amaghị ihe ha na-eme ị na-akpọ m na-ajụ m our plan. That's fake propaganda ha na-emegharị. So the thing were ezigbote iwe. That is why m ji bịa here because ama m it doesn't matter ebe ọ na watch ihe na-eme ka m chetara that call anwa that na ebe m afụ na ya nka ga-ama ya ezigbote ụla ahụ ebibe. Thank you my PM. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Perpetua Nathan, unmute yourself. Perpetua Nathan, over to you. Perpetua Nathan, unmute yourself. Perpetua Nathan, unmute yourself. Austria Rep 2, give your updates. Yes, Perpetua, you have the mic.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening, my beloved PM Simon.
Good evening.
Sonny, good evening, everybody. Good evening. I'm happy to be here this evening to support the Austrians because I'm an Austrian citizen as well, though I'm in UK, and I'm happy my PM visited Austria today. So I'm calling in to support with a sum of $200 and welcoming PM in Austria.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll pay in and I will send it to Simon in his WhatsApp group.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I use this opportunity to thank everybody, all the media warriors. I saw some of you in Finland. PM, I'm the first lady that you signed your signatory for when we were in Finland last year.
Okay,
if
so
you remember.
you were keeping record of who got the first signature. Make a document well.
Yes, I told you that I used my city number to get it.
All right. Hope to see you this year.
Yeah, of course, I will be there live.
Great.
Thank you very much for your hard work. Thank you. God bless you. We keep you in our prayers every day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rep 2, you have the mic for the update, please.
Okay. Mazi God's time Obiukun, €100 for the fundraising. A lot of people could not come in because of the difficulties we are having here. I don't know why. So they couldn't come in. So they're just sending me a message.
What is the difficulty?
I don't know why. I don't know. So I can't tell. So
yeah, so maybe they are not used to Zoom. So all right.
Fundraising is open. Support Austria, support Austria, support Austria. Support Austria, support Austria, support Austria. Fundraising is open. Support Austria. You can raise your hand manually if you cannot do it digitally. You can raise your hand manually. Let's see if we can spotlight you. You can raise your hand manually like this. Okay. Mazi Akuno Goye, you have the mic?
Yes, good evening, our Prime Minister again, good evening, Biafrans, the Cabinet, the Honorable Prime Ministers. I've come back again. This time is fundraising, and I have a little words to speak to our Prime Minister. You know, people make history, and history is made from people and out of people. You know, you have made history and Ekpa becoming the Prime Minister of Biafra. You know, there are names. There have been names. You know, they used to call us criminals. They say it's a criminal in Finland. Today, the criminal in Finland has become the Prime Minister of Biafran Republic in exile. They say they have no roadmap. You know, a lot have been said, a lot have been spoken.
Just, yeah, unmute yourself.
This, yes, it's gone.
Can hear you now.
We are here. If you have a record, or there was a record of the names you have been given since you started your activities, since they kidnapped our Ohamadike, by now, we could see that in the history of human life, nobody have so many names, or otherwise nobody have been given so many names. And yet, there are still names. Today, I want to give you one name, Metugafa. And I will use 100 euro to give you that name. Even Metugubu onapula agu ifokpu n'ọnụ.
Okay.
Onapula agu ifokpu n'ọnụ because na Britain bụ Biafra n'ọnụ na-atari. Iwe pụta ịnapụba onapụrụ agụ ifokpu n'ọnụ ebe Metugu na adadị ọma akwụ ugo. Mmetinye 50 euro maka ị na-etu ọbata obi afa ka o si aba m. Mmetinye 50 euro adadị ọla mma tụọ mịa ọ napụrụ agụ ife ọkpụ n'ọnụ maka Fulani agụ agụ na-aka ibe. So after I got my record, maybe Austria.
Yes, sir. Hey. Oh, give me.
Yes. Ndị Igbo si na mmadụ ka eji aga. Uche Chukwu na-eme na ndụ and na ndụ Biafrans. Ọ bụghị mmadụ ya agwa Chukwu ihe ọ ya eme, ọ Chukwu ma ihe masịrị ya nụ and onye ya alụ ya elu ife ọ chọrọ because na uche mmadụ abụghị uche Chukwu. So and they are coming to Austria. We pray it should be a turning point for people to repent. You know, this thing has as much to do with the heart of man. Even today, the cause of this whole problem is that men left God and follow men of their type. You know, and that is the fall of man. So may God use this opportunity. Yeah, Biafrans. Yeah, we are who we are, and it is time. Everything is clear. And naturally, God created every human being with the ability to understand the truth. This is not a matter of ego. You are qualified, you are not qualified. If you don't go to school, you have the capacity, the ability to understand the truth. But because the heart conceives a lot of negativity, people turn from the truth to lies and whatever they feel they are comfortable with. It does not represent the will of God. You know, so the truth must be told. I know that when you go back, we are here, right? And we will continue to preach the gospel. It's everything about the truth. And it is only the truth that will stand the test of time. So you are welcome again. And yes, God bless you. God bless all the ministers, the cabinet, the media warriors. Now we there here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Wachineke. Mazi Amamsi Gudi, Mamsi Gudi family, unmute yourself. Over to you, please.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome, my Prime Minister Samuel Ekpa, Wanjoko, the cabinet members, the warrior teams. I welcome you all in Vienna, Austria. So, I'm supporting the donation of €50. Although I didn't hear my name by the caller of breaking of the caller because I also donated €30 there, but nobody mentioned my name. But there's no problem. It's written down. So I thank you all for coming, and I believe you will visit us again.
Thank you.
May God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Wachineke. Okay, Ben Chooks, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I lost my voice. The cold is too much here in London. I can see my fellow Austrians, the people I left behind before I went for UK. Thank you, PM, for visiting my country, Austria. Thank you, guys. You are doing wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, PM, there's one question I just want to ask.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, the unveiling of our currency and the unveiling of our digital satellite and radio and all these other things. Do you think the speed is not too much?
Well, anybody that is talking about speed with me is making a mistake because there is no speed that I run today that is too much. We have been fighting this Biafra since 1967. So it is not when we started, it is not when IPOB started, it is not when Mossad started, it is not when BZM or whatever started, it is not when they started. We started since 1967. And the struggle continued after that. So when you look at it, you find out that it is over 50 years. The killing that led to the declaration of Biafra did not stop. In fact, after the declaration of no vanquish, no victor, no vanquish, which was a scam, the killings systematically increased. It is not only about the killing now, the political disenfranchisement, marginalization, ethnic cleansing, and what have you. Then it was in the north. Now it is no longer in the north. They have brought it back to our own land. The killing is now happening in our own land. What led to the declaration of Biafra was the pogrom against Biafra people in the north. Basically, it didn't happen in Biafra soil, right? But it happened in the northern part of Nigeria. Today, it is not just in the northern part, but it is happening in our own land. So that is to show you how advanced the whole thing has been from that time till now. That these people are coming with weapons, with machete to kill our people, chop up their head, destroy their intestine and all that in our own face, right before us. So there is a need for something to be done as fast as possible. And if you think that I'm running over speed, this is not even over speed because believe me, if Biafra have responded the way they responded during Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Oyendu, by now, not you will be, I don't know where, believe me, by now everybody will there will be an exodus. I am telling you the fact. If we had the resources that they had when they were paying $80,000 every month to some stupid scammers in the United States who call themselves lobbyists, if we have it now, that particular resources now, believe me, in the next 5 months, there will be an exodus of Biafrans from Europe, from America. I am telling you the fact. If we have the resources that they had when they were paying $60,000 to Allen White every month, in the next 5 months, there will be an exodus of Biafrans. Believe me. So when you see what is happening now with the limited resources we have, a lot of people see it as speed. How can you compare what is happening now to over 50 years of subjugation, where many groups have come to shout Biafra only to get themselves enriched, where many people have come to shout Biafra only to become kingmakers and abandon Biafra? When they do that, they become kingmakers, they become part of the decision makers, they begin to choose those who will win election in Biafra land and those who will not win election in Biafra land. And they continue to say Biafra, Biafra. Some of them even have people they give uniform and they are guiding them. They still say they are fighting for Biafra. So in these years that Biafra people have seen hell in Nigeria, nothing. There is nothing, absolutely nothing to show for it. There is no roadmap. You know, some people carry fire. They were running up and down. They say, where is your roadmap? Where is your roadmap? Where is your, you know, can they now come now and ask me, where is my roadmap? Can they now come and ask Biafra government?
You know, some people carry fire.
Yeah, so can they now come and ask Biafra government, where is your roadmap? The point is that, like Mazen Ambikano said, he prayed to God in Israel. Please, somebody is making noise. And God told him that when the time comes, he will send men. So it is something that is very, very deep. And when this time comes, the speed you see now, it should have been more faster. But because Nigeria, with the agent within IPOB, did a lot of damage unexpectedly. Like nobody envisioned what happened. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody saw it coming. So after when that thing happened, the Nigerian government believed that now it is the end. Everybody saw how they bragged. They were even giving press statements in Hausa language so that we will not understand what was said. It happened. The heaven did not fall. Malami gave a press statement when something that has to do with the entire people who call themselves Nigeria.
That's correct.
And the people were addressed in Hausa. Do you understand Hausa language? How many people understand Hausa? You know, so this is a pure celebration of the end of Biafra to us. But you know, God said, when the time comes, I will send men. And when he was captured, that was that time that God told him. The time is now that I have raised men to come. Immediately he was captured, God raised men. All of you here are part of those people and those men that God raised. Because without you, there is nothing, this speed you are talking about will not be there. So God have used each and every one of you. Even if you have put 1 naira, you are part of this movement. You are part of this speed you are talking about. So, my brother, this speed is not enough. It is not what I wanted to be more. I want this speed to be a rocket. And we are still getting there. Because let me tell you, you know how the agents, you know, they like blackmail, they like propaganda. We don't do propaganda. Our own is practical. And one thing is this, in a freedom fighting like this, there are certain things we are making public. The reason why we make this in public is so our people who their brain has been damaged because of the system, corrupt system, and the complicity of Nigeria will start to think. Otherwise, we're not supposed to be shouting on social media, you know, sometimes there are some certain things we do. And the reason we do it is to tell the people that something is happening. And without that, they will not show up. Because we understand the mentality that Nigeria have inflicted on our people. So you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt as a criminal case for your people to actually know that you are indeed really wanting to liberate them. So we go and do something what we shouldn't have been doing on social media. Because when you look at other people fighting for freedom, you see the unification of the people, you see the unity in them, you see that everybody wants freedom, even when you are not doing it the way they want. But it's for the fact that you are shouting there is a freedom unit, everybody will join you. But in our own, no, not like that. The people who claim to be fighting for the freedom will tell you that instead you get this freedom, let everybody die. That is to show you that people who have been shouting this freedom were not actually fighting for freedom. It is the same thing every other person have done in the past. Anybody that wants freedom, you don't need to go and start telling the person that is going to get it or saying he's going to get the freedom. Instead, he will get the freedom, let everybody die. It means you never fought for freedom from the beginning. It means that all the thing you were doing was not actually for freedom. And somebody told me in confidence that they have observed the freedom, the agitation for the Biafra freedom, and every other thing that was happening was just a political pressure group, which I have consistently said on social media, that these people are a political pressure group. And that was why I gave them the name IPOB Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was caught in the cobweb of these people. They used him, they used his position very, very well for their own benefit. Many of them used him to get connection to the governors. Many of them used him to get connection to the commissioners. Many of them used him to expand their criminality within Biafra territory. This is what is happening. And he knew, but the way out was a problem. You know, there is a way you find yourself in the midst of problem, you want to play along until God will do magic. That was actually what happened. Because he cannot have these people and still be looking for 100 men. He was not hidden. But how will it happen? He doesn't know. And for the fact that he has made a lot of I am telling you because this is somebody I have had meeting one-on-one several times where none of these people were part of this meeting. And I know what we discussed before we meet the people we are meeting. So, you know, there is this, when you lose a lot of things in what you are doing, instead of losing everything, you will want to hang on there and wait for the right time to come when God will intervene and things will take its shape. That actually will happen. Unfortunately, he got kidnapped. And when I was making exposition, I told Biafrans, there are people who betrayed him on afterthought. Afterthought betrayal. Yes. It does not necessarily mean that they were part of the planning to kidnap him in Kenya. But after the kidnap, they took the advantage. It becomes afterthought. Based on the event that was unfolding, based on some certain decisions or directive he gave, they become a violence against him. So they took the turn and joined those who actually participated in planning the kidnap. So there are different categories of betrayal in this. So we need this speed you talked about in order to cover over 50 years since 1999, after the 1970, we suffered till 1999 when Wazirike started, and there was nothing to show for it. So we need to cover those things that they did not do, which we are doing now. The structure of government, you cannot be fighting for freedom and you have people who don't know what to do, who don't know how to represent you in international level, who are not presentable, who does not meet any requirement criteria of a state manhood. That there is not just point one person in this whole IPOB that parade themselves at the leadership, which one person will go and say, I am representing you, and he will be regarded as a statesman? Just mention one person. That is none. And these are the things that decision makers in international community look at. You know, is it the people that are going to control the nation? Nobody is going to listen to you. And that's why you know, because they know that they were not actually fighting for Biafra. I am saying this thing now in details. I may even say it more when our satellite will be on air. Because, you know, they thought that we are not broadcasting again and all that. But I don't know that we are still coming. We will come with it to quake. You know, the broadcast that is coming now is going to, you know, hit the zoo like earthquake, because everything is set. Every structure is set. Everything from de facto to the Biafra government in exile, to the defense forces, to the Biafra Justice Ministry, to the next we are hitting on air now is the aviation ministry, the Biafra aviation. I am telling you, you don't know what is coming. We will scatter this whole thing and build it again. And it will become, we are going to become one of the best countries, especially the civilization will begin from Biafra in Africa. I am telling you the fact. So everybody should just watch. There is nothing we do today that is over speed. It is something that needed to have been done since many years when this whole thing started, and nobody did it. So we want to take our time. So when you see this speed going, we are taking time to do it. Believe me, we are taking time. When you see it happening now, it has been a very long time from the beginning coming. So we are just putting those things together, you know, those things together. And now that we have finished with the structure of the government, what you are going to be seeing in the next few coming weeks or months is the lobbies of the Biafra government in exile. You are going to see Biafra being discussed at the Congress. You are going to see the recognition of Biafra government. Those things that people were asking, where is the lobbies? What is it? You are going to see it now. Because when you have people to lobby for you, you have something they are lobbying about. Not just because you are an agitator. Okay? You don't just lobby for agitate because you're agitating for freedom, go out somebody to lobby for you. It doesn't work like that. You need to have something in place that will convince the people you are going to lobby. You're going to the office to lobby for the recognition of your government. If we are still doing IPOB, for example, and we're going to go and lobby, what are we lobbying for? What are we lobbying for? What you are going to lobby for is to present yourself as a government, as the only legitimate government whom the Biafra people has given their allegiance to, and the only recognized government by the same Biafra people that will speak on their behalf. So the government that you are lobbying to must have that particular understanding that you are not standing to speak for the Biafra people. Nigeria have lost the legitimacy through the actions and the inactions of the Biafra people from the civil disobedience and what have you. So that evidence are there. So these are the things you put in place. You know, when we are shouting, sit at home must continue. They will say, what have you gained? This is what we gain. This is one of them. The legitimization of the people that are representing Nigeria with the Biafra land. They have lost that particular trust in the people. They have threatened them. If you don't go to work, they will sack you. Nobody listened. They have said, if you don't open shop, you're going to lock it. Nobody listened. They understand it. But you know what? They lied. They say, you are destroying the economy. They know you are not destroying the economy, but they are fighting to save their asses. And we stick well because we know what we are doing. But many of these criminals do not understand it. They are now fighting for Nigeria. They tell you, sit at home, you're destroying everywhere. Sit at home is better than throwing bombs. And if we come to the point of throwing down bombs, we're going to throw it. But yet, not this time. We want to fight a very systematic war, not like before. And that systematic war is what we are using to defeat them. They will continue to cry, and we will continue to move mountain in the international community. And the next thing you are going to be seeing before this November, December declaration, you are going to see that many people, many countries will recognize Biafra as independent. Just watch, mark my word today. You are going to be seeing recognition because we have moved towards that direction. And it is a diplomatic war that we are fighting to make other nations recognize Biafra. And already many countries are on the pipeline. You're going to see it happen before November, December. Thank you.
Yeah. Quickly for the final one. You know, since last month, you unveil the currency. Nigerian terrorist country, they are let loose. They are running helter-skelter, even in the National Assembly. Now, I don't know how prepared, because they're going to attack our portal. I don't know how prepared you are for that, because they're going to train people now to come attack our portal.
We are aware of that, and this, if they attack our border, or is not a new thing.
No, I mean our portal, our.
Okay, you mean okay? I thought you said border. Okay, you mean our portal? Nobody will attack our portal. I'm telling you, I'm assuring you that nobody will attack our portal. The only thing is that they will block it, that you will not access it from the zoo, which is normal. We don't care. Actually, it is people can access it through the VPN and all that. So we are setting up that particular possibility to bypass with the VPN. You know, in a cryptocurrency, sometimes they don't allow the VPN. So we are working on that to make that bypass possible. Apart from that, nobody will attack this. And let me tell you that we have gone far with innovation, especially within this government. One is that the Biafra Security Administration website is built and controlled by Biafra. And if you go to the entire Africa, I don't think any country, today have more secured and a security featured ID card like the Biafra government in exile. Even from exile, we have a facial recognition, Gmail verification, integrated platform into the website. So who can beat that? From exile, we are not yet controlling a sovereign state, but from exile, we already have a security featured ID card to make sure there is no fraud. So that fraud has been eliminated. You can never duplicate that Biafra ID card. You can never get two ID cards with a separate name, with two different names, because the Gmail verification will not approve you to identify you immediately that you have applied before. That have eliminated anything forgery from our ID card, and we are going to use it to enter our passport, issuing a passport. In Nigeria today, anybody can have passport, both terrorists from anywhere, just when you have your money. But in Biafra government in exile, we have eliminated it even from an ID card. So the portal can never be attacked. That's the promise we are giving to Biafra people. And again, our satellite TV, satellite radio, and then also our social media app, which I have not even mentioned. That one is coming. You are going to have a free communication, just like you are using in WhatsApp. You know, I've been saying this thing for a very long time. It is costing us a lot of money. It is going to come very, very soon. You will have that channel where you will talk freely, and everything is on our own dedicated server, our own customized server, where nobody else, we build it by ourselves. So we have everything installed in code. So nobody have access to it. Nobody can interfere in what we're doing. And the broadcast, every broadcast will be coming from there. We are coming with the shocker. You know, they say if you allow Biafra to go, they will become China, they will become Japan. We are already showing that we are more than that. And Biafra is not just about a mind. You know, some people tell you Biafra is, we are making it a reality. I told Onyendu, if you do not have anything on the table, I will bring it to the table. I told Onyendu, if this Biafra you people are fighting is not real, I am going to make it real. I said, if the people I see with you are not fighting, I will drag everybody to Biafra. And believe me, I will go to any length to make it happen. And this year will be the beginning. For the very first time after 1967, that Biafra will be redeclared, restored here from diaspora, and we are carrying this Biafra to Biafra land after defense of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Abatobie.
Press up, all right. Over to you, please. Unmute yourself.
Sukeme.
Unmute. Okay.
Am I coming through?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, my brother that just spoke. First of all, in the name of my daughter, I will contribute 50 euro. My daughter's name is Nnenna Chime. Yeah, and next to that, I want to tell my brother that just spoke now. There is no speed limit, oh, no speed limit, oh, please. There is no speed limit, oh. No, tell this one to the jihadis. No speed limit, oh. We are fighting against terrorists. I say the rocket speed is what we need. Yeah, 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 yeah. Anu kankapio haisokwe nazu. Anu kankampio no speed limit. Anu kankapio haisokwe nazu. Anu kankapio itiare kondo. Anu kankampio haisokwe nazu. Anu kankampio milinari ugo. Anu kankampio haisokwe nazu. Anu kankampio odumujiegwe. Anu kankampio haisokwe nazu. Anu kankampio Mr. Carry everybody along. Anu kankampio haisokwe nazu. Anu kankampio no speed limit when you're dealing with the terrorists because they want to annihilate us. People should go and read Quran chapter 9 verse 6, chapter 98 verse 8 to 6. See, they want to annihilate our people. It's a serious thing. You have to know the people you are dealing with is not another people like you. There is no speed limit, oh. No speed limit, oh. We're supposed to get Biafra already yesterday, but Jah said they must come with Anunkankampi, and Anunkankampi is here, and we are going forward. Forward never, backward never. Now we come again. Is there not that style? Forward backward never, fighting these terrorists against our people. Forward never. Make I not go too long. And we can camp forward ever. If you go at speed, make it Adam. We go put some more rocket fuel, make it stop fuel, make it fast. Because we need our, our people. The exit of make it begin happen.
Yes, thank you very much. And I want to also reiterate, that look, we have a deadline. Okay. This is not the time we were counting 150 days. 150 days, they use it to do propaganda. They say, oh, it was counting 150 days. 150 days actually achieved why I was counting for 150 days. He achieved it. That's aside. So we have we have this mandate, and we have our time frame to do whatever we were doing. So everything must happen before November. Believe me, a lot of things will happen, and we must accomplish everything from A to Z before November. So the speed you are talking is the one you have seen. There are many ones I have not even made public yet. But it is happening inside. You understand? So, but it is something that we must do it, accomplish it before we go to declaration. Thank you.
For real, my Prime Minister. We have been telling, when I'm also with the Bam Bam Bam, I always tell people that Prime Minister is still making pressure because you are a person that you exaggerate the capacity of your enemy. And as an athlete, you don't even think about slowing down before you reach the end point when you're running. Because you don't even think, you don't entertain that. Our people, some people, because when I call you, carry everybody along. Say get people where we say they still they're truthful, but they are just too gullible and they are too slow to understand. But the pure thing is in the truth. Because ezioku were ikekere di okenu odigene oyobo na ya niru ezioku were ikekere di okenu mana odigene kwa oyobo na ya niru kai kapara bụ ndị nabatara Biafra ka o yiri ikike ụmụ Chineke ụmụ eziokwu kapara bụ ndị nabatara Biafra ka o yiri ikike ụmụ Chineke.
If you look, you see that there are many people, their hands are up. So Sonny, can you give them chance so that we can round up.
Straight. Thank you, my Prime Minister.
So Daniel, you have no microphone. Connect your microphone, please.
Connect your microphone and go by one.
So Daniel, connect your microphone. Finance Minister, over to you.
I'm sorry, pardon me, please, because of my location. My camera is not on. Prime Minister, good afternoon. Good afternoon, people of Austria. Austria will always remain in my mind forever. I have a deep what happened that I would never forget Austria. During the time that I was playing soccer, or you call it football, when the zoo called Nigeria 99 hosted their Junior World Cup under 19, the first international agent, or you call it scout, that scouted me then is from Austria. Just because of the sabo that they have in that country where we are living, and I was betrayed. So our coach collect a bribe, and so I didn't travel to Austria. So Austria, I still have that memory, the history of what happened in 1999. And the first international scout that ever scouted me, watching me playing football, is from Austria. The people of Austria, it happened that I'm not there with you guys since when I'm supposed to be there to start my professional career. But we are all in this together as Biafrans. Our Prime Minister visit today to Austria really touches my heart as well. And with what our Prime Minister just said, we all have seen the reason why we need to leave the country called Nigeria, or zoo. Zoo happened to me, started happening to me a long time ago. My own father denied him his pension. I will never forgive zoo. If he had been in a better country, 1999, that first scout as international scout, I could have probably been in Austria then. And it happened that who betrayed me that later traveled to Austria after 2 years, he had a problem just because he switched agent and he's angry that he want to play for Division 1 instead of 2. I don't want to waste too much of time. We have to intensify and do everything we need to do to get our country and be free totally. And only how we can do that to achieve our dreams. Just like what happened to me in 1999. We have millions of youth in that country that the country killed their dream. The country killed their dream that they never lived to their potential because of the bribery and corruption that is going on there. Please, people of Austria, I'm going to be with you all today to support with $1,000. And if you have those that are still living, struggling, trying to free themselves, and the best we can do now is to support this movement financially so that the zoo cannot be a dream killer. The zoo have killed millions of youth, have killed their dreams. Our youth, after their education, the parents, some of them sell their land. They do everything to educate their children. After that, there's no job. It's a dream killer. I have experience of that 1999. Austria always remain in my mind, where I found somebody from Austria, an international scout, that scattered my talent. It make me proud at the end that what I'm doing, that I'm a good soccer player. Thank you all. Please accept my $1,000 donation for being with you on day one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Finance Minister. Thank you. iPhone, unmute yourself. iPhone, unmute yourself. You have the mic. iPhone, you have the mic. Speak up, please. We can't hear you. iPhone, are you speaking? We can't hear you from here. Okay, Mazi Akunuwo Okoye, unmute yourself.
Thank you, Information Minister Sonny Akwarawa. I have a direct question for our Prime Minister. As much as we know, Austria does not operate a dual citizenship, right? Now it's about the identity card, the Biafran identity card. So there are some worries, and what we do is not on the ground, so it's in the open. So we need to ask this open question. Some people have it in mind, they have not been able to speak up. I want to use this opportunity to ask a direct question. What does it mean? Because Austria does not allow dual citizenship. This means we obtaining this ID card. What does it mean to the law of the state of Austria, who does not operate a dual citizenship?
Well, the ID card is not an international passport. That's number one. So even that you are an Austrian citizen does not mean that you don't come from somewhere.
Right.
So, and you come from somewhere, and they know where you come from. So if you are fighting for your freedom and have access to get a national ID card to give you an identity of where you originally come from, does not mean that you are giving up your Austrian nationality. So it is just identity, the original identity where you come from. It is different from nationality. So you have not given up your Austrian nationality. It is, and you have not applied for Biafra ID card. And then also when Biafra become an independent state and restored, we can now look at whether you actually want to have Austrian citizenship or not. Because believe me, you don't need it.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Prime Minister. You know, your answer have addressed the fears of many people, and we are very happy about that. The next one will be that I would like to contact the Information Minister so that I can address a couple of issues with him that he will introduce to you.
All right. Okay.
I don't have his contact, so that's it.
Sonny, you can share the contact with him on the chat section.
I will send him the contact.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Yes, our able rep. Mazi Okpara. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mazi. Okay, iPhone, over to you. Unmute yourself. iPhone, you have the mic. iPhone is having connection issues. Chinonso Daniel, your microphone is not connected, but your hand is up. Connect your microphone and see if you can speak. iPhone, try to speak if you can. working for iPhone. Okay. James Martins, unmute yourself. James, unmute yourself. MOB, unmute yourself.
My Prime Minister, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Just real quick. Imana, I know feel like this, you start seeing things or remembering things. Austria was the first country near more opportunity in the jungle, you know. When I was there, I was playing soccer too. Austria became them to understand that we're a nation that can actually look at what you can do and give you an opportunity. You know, that made me started believing that it is possible to get out of that jungle, you know, to where I am today. So I'm my support to Austria with $50 today. I don't know. Thank you, my Prime Minister.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Martins, over to you. James. James, over to you.
Sir, good evening once again.
Good evening.
I have a question for the PM. It's a follow-up question from a previous one. So the question is this. It goes around the national ID card. The PM has already answered it. But my question is Biafra going to operate a dual citizenship or not?
When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. So
okay.
First of all, let us restore, defend our nation, and you know, we will look at how the parliament will enact these laws to give opportunity to people who want to operate a dual citizenship. So I don't think that's a very big deal.
Okay, thank you. A second question is this. My auntie, who is living in Enugu, asked me to, when I told her that Biafra would be declared this year, towards the end of the year, she was excited but nervous. So I asked her why was she nervous. She said her dream, Biafra is every person's dream. But how would we declare Biafra and not risk their lives? That the soldiers will not come, and how is it possible that we can protect them completely? And I probably think that she is listening. So could you please, you are wealth of knowledge, explain to her, because I believe she is listening, to reassure, I have already reassured her that we are doing everything possible, because you cannot go into the market and throw a stone. You can't go to the market and throw a stone, hoping that one of your persons will not be affected. So I told her that all of them are people. All of us here have relatives at home. So
can I ask you a question before I answer
okay.
you? Which of the state in Biafra land is she staying?
Enugu State.
Okay. If she survive, if the people in Enugu where she is survive the massacre, she will survive after declaration. And if the people in Old Imo State are surviving the bombardment of Tucano jet, survive the bombardment and the killing of by Bubago, if people in other parts of Biafra land today have survived this barbaric and ethnic cleansing, believe me, she will survive after December this year. And then also, let me also make it very clear that the declaration we are declaring is not the type of Ujuku declaration. Our declaration is very, very clear. It is to restore the Ujuku declaration. And then, of course, after that declaration, we increase the guerrilla warfare. What Ojukwu did was not a guerrilla warfare, it was a conventional war. we're not going into a conventional war with Nigeria, no matter how provocation they become, no matter how they provoke us. We know we will be the one to direct this war that they have brought to us. We'll be the one to tell them how we are going to fight, not them. Like what you see when they come and start burning, some people will be shouting, "Where is your Biafra Liberation Army? Come and face them." We don't do that nonsense. We choose how to fight this war, and we'll fight it our way. So if you're expecting that we come and start shooting with them, you're wasting time. And they have done enough. They can't do more than what they have done already. We have seen the bombardment of our land. We've seen the burning of our women and children. We've seen burning of market, villages. What have we not seen? It can never get worse than that. So after the declaration, we will take this particular guerrilla warfare to those places where they are planning this attack against our people in self-defense. We are going to defend ourselves, self-defense, until the international community will step in. Based on our global move, based on our diplomatic move, using our consultancy firms, using our lobbyist firms, using every diplomatic channels and mechanism we have. So how can I do a canon to say you can do as we are doing a canon? The people that are working with us on diplomatic level will be taking the case. So there will be the one at the end of the day calling you, how do we resolve this problem? How do we divide Nigeria? Where is your state? Where is your map? And when they are asking those questions, our map is there. When they are asking you, where is your structure? It is there. So that's why we took our time to make sure that all those things are put in place, because this is the question that is going to come. Okay? So, but this question will not come without Idwa Canon. And this particular self-referendum we are organizing now is to legitimize our actions on the declaration. Because it's not just, we don't just wake up and declare. We need to get the consent of the people. The consent we've gotten through the several civil disobedience, sit at home. We are going to now get it in making sure we gather as many votes as possible. That's why the political pressure group called IPOB Nigeria, they are running mad because they don't know these things. And when they happen to know, when they're listening to this explanation, they will run mad. How come we didn't notice all this? Why is it not us doing it? So let us stop them. Let us say, if you go and vote, they will carry your information and give to DSS. You can imagine the people working with DSS are telling you that we are going to carry your information and give to DSS. The question you have to ask yourself is, what do we gain by fighting Nigeria and then giving your information to Nigeria? It doesn't make any sense. But of course, people who are bad will use anything just to say, instead of this Biafra to come, let us destroy it. That is what you see them doing. So nobody should be afraid or scared about the declaration. We are not declaring a conventional war against Islamic State of Nigeria. What we are doing, this thing you see us doing now, delegitimizing them, making sure that when they come to kill us, we defend ourselves in guerrilla warfare, is the way it is going to go. It is not going to change. Only that we are going to increase it. We will increase in visiting where they are planning the killing of our Biafra people, like the barracks. We'll be visiting government houses to make sure we weaken them from coming to attack us. It is a self-defense. So we're not going to say, let us fly jet and start bombing them. We don't have that particular resources to do that. But we have the brain that we are going to use, which we are using already. So what you see now is not going to change, only that it is going to increase. And with that being said, the recognition and all that, it will spark the global discussion that will lead to final disintegration of Nigeria. That's where we're going. We planned this thing very well and it's working out so far, so good. So tell the person not to be scared that if she has survived Nigeria from 1967 to now, she's going to survive it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I think we will have one minute, Sonny, so we can round up because I still have a lot of meetings tomorrow and I don't want to look tired.
Okay. Oppo CPH2481, unmute yourself, please. Oppo, you have the mic.
Good evening, my people.
Good evening.
My PMB got small question to ask.
Go ahead.
I want on UAE. You know our condition in UAE. As regards to this registration, that is ID card. I'm interested, but because of the condition we find ourselves in UAE, UAE government stopped the zoo, giving them visa. But we cannot go back because you go back is even the worst. But somehow we are surviving. But because of you cannot use anything pertaining to the zoo to register. So which category do we fall in to get the ID card?
You fall into the category of those who do not have ID card, but have some certain document issued by the UAE. You have a visa, right?
No, I had visa before, but because of where I was working,
but you have some certain document that shows you reside in UAE. They issued you before,
but cannot be able to renew again.
You don't need to renew it now. If it is original, we will accept it.
It's original, but already expired.
We will accept it. Don't worry.
Ah, okay, okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
God bless you. More grace for everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Clinton, unmute yourself.
Hello. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah. I'm making on your so I'm not even come on, I'm over happy. I'm over happy. Yeah. I'm happy to explain it. That's not 1 minute. Don't you know 2 minutes? First of all, Simon, may God Almighty, may the Ancient of Days, the Lily of Valley, the mighty one in battle, the one that gives us breath we are breathing today, the one that keeps us alive, may he sustain you front and back. May he empower you. May he continue to fight for you in all rounds. This is my prayer for you. We are proud of you. All of us, we are proud. All of us. And when that happens, I'm telling you, proud of you. In short, you are more than a lion. So I thank you so much. Without wasting much time, because it was somebody that sent me this thing in the evening, somebody who is also there now in life. So I was busy, but I decided to come out by this time. So I'm supporting with 100 euro to support, please. Next time I will do more than that. But I'm giving 100 euro for now. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless everybody. Everybody. Simon and you too. God bless you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah.
iPhone, unmute yourself and try if your connection is okay now. iPhone, speak up, please. iPhone, not connecting. Okay, Mazi in the library, I saw your hand up before. Yeah, you have the mic.
Yes. Thank you very much once again. I very much appreciate our PM and his members of the cabinet and the media team and the members of Austrian group. I thank PM for the application of his artificial intelligence and psychological warfare, which is what is confusing the Nigerian government and those who don't believe in Biafran restoration. The tactical method he is using is giving a positive result that they find difficult to challenge. I am wishing him well and asking him to continue doing that. And I would like to have a direct contact with him if I am given the opportunity. through the Minister of Information and those in charge of making sure the contact gets to him. I have little things to give out, to contribute, and information to release to him direct. It's not an open thing. It is something that we go to him direct. If I'm given the opportunity, I will be grateful to do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Your Prime Minister is not incommunicado. So I am an open door, and they're very, very open to Biafra people. So you will have my contact. So I give it to him.
Okay. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Are you in contact with Chief Okpara?
Yes, I'm very much in contact with him. So
yes,
if you
we will
direct,
get the contact.
All right.
Yeah, we'll connect
We
you
get the
from there.
contact.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Do we have more hands? No more hands. Prime Minister, I think we should be rounding off.
Okay, there is 2 iPhone. They can bring it down so we can conclude, please.
Phone cannot, his device is not okay. Okay, Lenovo just came up now. Lenovo. Chinonso also, his device is not okay to speak. Lenovo TB350FU. Over to you. You have the mic.
Yeah, hello. I greet you all, my people.
Greetings.
My video is not on. I don't know.
Start your video. Start your video. Start your video.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Hey, na ọnụ juru m n'ekene maka na ọ dịghị mfe ndị biri with Jesus Christ. O nwere ndị biri with them. Jesus anyị na-ekpere, o nwere ndị biri with them. And those people, they saw the mightiness of Jesus. Today, we are living with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Look at our Prime Minister. These are the people you see one in 2,000 years after 2,000 years. First of all, I will like to thank our Prime Minister for taking this cross, Obedaro. And I really thank God for coming in this time to save us. Because their plan is to kill all of us. Even recently, they tell Israelites, we want to wipe away all the Jews. This is their plan. And we know all these things. Some of us don't know. And if we really want to know, we must listen to Simon Ekpa. He is the way, the truth, and the life. He came, he said, enter Biafra. We were thinking that is a website name. That name, enter Biafra, is just you. Enter Biafra, you just receive Biafra, you receive freedom, you receive, everything is I can handle. They said, they know that he's coming. They know who he is. The Fulani, they know him. But we, his brothers, we don't know him. Some of us. Ndoshi politics in the East, they put bounty on his head to destroy my own freedom, to make sure that my children does not return, make sure that my own self and my children does not return to my father's land. Now, I want to deviate it in this aspect I'm saying now. What we are fighting is more than human imagination. We are fighting against principalities, rulers of dark age. These guys, they have no mercy.
what is happening to us today in Biafra land happened in Europe several years ago by the same rulers of dark ages. They want to bring all the Jews to nothing. They say, Jews, you must die. Even if you forget Biafra, you still die. They don't want you. So please, I will urge every one of us, we are trying to donate money. Let's try more, and we are trying. In the same scene, I would like to thank Ohamadike Ndibo, Ohamadike Wanine, Ofonya Nase Nono. Onye 2018, Oneti, Ofonu Neti Nozara. Same Guinea. Why must I leave my fatherland to Janjaweed? That time, I have decided not to visit Nigeria anymore because of the atrocity. I don't like. He came 2018. I visited him first time. I never knew him before, and he told me the truth of life, which I believed. In the same truth I am living today. They took him up. They say it is finished. Who told them? They never know that they were okay. Aronsinjo na abiano. Aronsinjo ne oge yige egwu. Imukwa Aronsinjo ko. Imukwa nyo. Ye dresse. Ana me ekwu okwu eji ebe a maka na gịnị ama na anyị erugo ebe anyị na-eje. Na ka anyị support o. Ọ da na nga ebu ọnụ. I mean, we risk one food time, then to support. I need the ego. So, emebugomu nke mere menji we word 150. And I'm support na fundraising with another 150 to make it 300. Or this easy. Okay, for opportunity equal in the presence of Simon Ekpa. When I went to Finland, in the presence of Almighty, when he entered, everything changed. Opposite Africa before. I need I can spread the message. In 2019, really. 2018, I heard about Nnamdi Kanu. I never know who he is. I don't know. But at a point, COVID-19 locked everybody down. I begin to, in the YouTube, I saw many things. When I listened to him first time, I never missed him again. The same thing with the man Simon Ekpa. These are the people in Afu, once in thousands of years. You don't see them anymore. This is why this is the last miracle. Again, because we are the last Jews living somewhere unsafe. We must go back to our land. Janjaweed can never take our land. It's not possible. I mean, if it takes anything, let it take. Make it a priority. The descendant of what is the name? The descendant of Ishmael. They want to delete us from this surface of the earth. So, Biafrans, please, let's support our government. This is the only government, the only hope we have in this world. And this government is working. Very, very, I mean, before you think about government will tell you something that is happening, even what you don't know. If you leave me here to be speaking, I will speak to you tomorrow. So I will like to raise my case here. And Prime Minister, thank you for visiting us. Thank you. And we will visit you again in Finland.
Thank you. Everybody remember, if you're coming to Finland, the dress code is black suit or blue suit. Thank you.
Thank you.
There.
Thank you. iPhone, unmute yourself. iPhone, unmute yourself. You have the mic, iPhone. iPhone is not speaking. iPhone, speak up. You're still having issues with your connection. PM, I think we should be rounding up.
All right. I want to thank you, Austria, for this wonderful outing. This has been a very big success. I can see Chief Okpara is taking a very good nap. That is a good one. It means that this has not been an easy one. So yeah, it's time to take a nap. That's a good one. I want to be like Isaac and sleep without nobody seeing me. All right. So I want to thank you, Austria. You have done a very wonderful job. I know when you people started with all their nonsense thing, it was as if it is not going to work, and Austria is calling and this and that. Today, we can beat our chest and say that yes, Austria has been stamped, and it will begin the increase, in your numbers and membership will start from today. So I really want to. Which are those people who always call whenever I am? So Austria, sorry for that interruption. So Austria, I want to thank you all for coming out in your numbers. And of course, the cabinet members that have accompanied me here today and have stayed for these many hours, considering the fact that tomorrow is Monday, as case may be. I want to thank all of you, the donors, supporters, those who have prayed. I want to also thank you all. The fight continues, and till the day that we will be comfortably sitting in the parliament in the Biafra land. That is the way it should be. So we will not stop until we find ourselves in the parliament of Biafra, where we will begin to make decisions that will change the world, change our world, change our country and our life. But the journey has started very, very good. And we will continue to move this mountain. And we will continue to visit Muhammad. How did they say it? They say, if mountain did not go to Muhammad, Muhammad will go to... Who can say it? If Muhammad did not go to mountain, mountain will go to Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so that is the way it is. And we'll be looking forward to other countries within Europe. Most of the countries we have not visited so far, please make sure you liaise with the European rep to facilitate that tour and visit, because it is very, very important that we have this particular tour to create more awareness within Europe. Yeah, we are many of us in Europe, and everybody must understand the importance of freedom. So I thank you all for your support and prayers, and we continue to move. Remember, there is no going back. The Biafra Liberation Army has come to do this job. And this job of protecting our women and children, our property, our land, making sure that Fulani will not enter and slaughter our people and go free, has come to stay till the day Biafra will be defended and recognized by the United Nations. Airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Forces.
Airborne.
From here,
Yeah.
It's good evening. There one. There one. There one.
There one. Got you for.
Please end this one, please.